Nice.
effects.
Yeah. So anyway, we just did a bit of a whole thing of explaining what happened last time. So we're gonna skip that now and try and actually get to the fucking trial to see what's going on.
Yeah. Do you want to quickly go over it again, quick?
No.
No.
I'll have to guess.
Well, let's go through it naturally as things come up.
Yeah. Like, oh my god, it's that thing that happened last time.
What's up? Oh wait, a minute. Am I not clicked on the window?
Nope.
There we go. It was hey, what's up? It was hey, and then your character was Tyrion was hey, and then
you said what's
Celeste
up?
was what's up,
and now this.
Yeah.
There's something wrong.
Is my controller not working or something?
Aye.
There you go.
God, now I'm trying to remember. No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, why would anything be wrong?
It seemed.
Hello? You cut out. Are you okay? Oh, God's sake. Yeah, it's been.
Hello, there we go. Right, my fucking microphone.
There's your microphone now.
Yeah. So.
No, it wouldn't be damaged. Actually, no, it's not damaged anymore.
I mean, we're still technically damaged. That's the name of the brand. But, yeah. It seemed we both silently agreed not to acknowledge what had happened.
Okay. If I remember correctly, Tyrion was so exhausted he fell asleep, and Celeste got into bed as well. And of course, they had the anime moment of ah.
I think what was it? He couldn't sleep properly. Like he kept having sort of a restlessness to him.
She was holding his hand.
Yes, and it was the only thing that allowed him to sleep peacefully.
Yeah.
So, you know, cuties being cuties. That was probably making things worse in hindsight. I see. Are you okay? It's just a lot to take in. I would have never guessed that one simple accident would turn into some gigantic conspiracy. And to think Justin was the mist-weaving phantom this entire time. You know about that story? I've picked up some bits and pieces from the residents here and there. It was clearly a dark time for the city around, from the sounds of it. All the more reason to be grateful for your acquittal. Are you sure you're not getting ahead of yourself? I don't think so. We have proof that Justin destroyed the guardrail using his magic ring. You had nothing to do with what happened. It was really just an accident in every sense. I had to admit that I shared some of Drekkagin's uneasiness. The Inquisition and Kingsguard were moving frantically when we left the tavern this morning. It surely had something to do with the stolen cargo, but something seemed off about their movements. It seemed like they were mobilizing for more than just a retrieval.
They would be about to use it as well. Surely not.
Blow up the town that they thought was going to be a problem.
It's possible.
I mean, don't forget that one of the main problems with the, like...
You're supposed they're going to find stuff that says Drekkagin's actually verbal, do you?
Very possible. Some insurrectionists going on. But the problem is we were told that every incident of insurrection in quotation marks was actually a ploy, and
Yes,
Steelwind wasn't stupid enough to fall for the trick.
Yeah, he was. Every single time he arrested them, he would arrest them and put them into
Like a
protection, effectively.
yeah. I suppose it didn't matter either way. No matter what they had in store, I would have quit Drekkagen. Order! Court is now resumed for the trial of Stefanik Drekkagen. During our last proceedings, the defense argued that the victim's death was a result of murder, not simple negligence. This was supported by a witness who claimed to have seen a spell cast on the victim before death. Your Honor, over the last day, we've investigated the crime further, and new facts have come to light. Nevertheless, I maintain my client is not to blame for Justin's death. Unfortunately, the blame lies with Justin himself. Is that so? Your Honor, the victim was wearing a magical ring that allowed him to cast conjuration magic. It seems that he entered the refinery in order to steal business documents from my client, and the ring was meant to aid in that.
So, one thing to remember, didn't we hear that, yeah, spells can be stored in items, like, to be used, but it would only ever be one spell, because if you have more than one spell in it, it causes things to act weird, which is why there's usually a switch to switch which mode the item is in terms of the...
I mean, because what is it? This counts as like an artificery, right?
Yes, but this one has multiple spells woven into it. So that's definitely going to come up in this next bit of the trial. Like, how do these interact?
Yes.
And how did this cause the incident?
After he had stolen the documents, he activated the ring on the refinery catwalk. It malfunctioned in some way, causing an explosion of spatial energy. That energy is what broke apart the guardrail.
Yeah, I suppose it needs to be on solid land, like ground, for otherwise it causes issues.
No, we know that what caused him to not be able to teleport away is the fact that the chest that normally all of his like loot that he teleports away and himself into the house was crunched, and so he didn't have enough space to like teleport to. Are you trying to say that the victim was the culprit behind the most recent string of robberies? Unfortunately, I am, Your Honor.
Is that it, Mr. Cuthbert?
What are you talking about, Steelwind? It's obvious that my client didn't have any hand in Justin's death.
Do you think they found something in the treasure chest and there's going to be a whole can of worms?
It's going to be the documents, isn't it? And it's going to be like, oh, he's an insurrectionist.
And do you have any evidence of that?
Mosarika Tudor saw a magical effect blast the guardrail apart.
We've been over this. Miss Tudor had every reason to lie in her testimony last session.
She didn't know about Justin's ring. How could she have known to lie about something like that?
You're assuming that she didn't know about it beforehand. The two of them were known friends. It's not implausible that he showed it to her.
Well, what about the Crown Prince? He saw the magical effect as well.
For obvious reasons, the Crown Prince can't be called to testify in a case of this magnitude. As far as the courts are concerned, you can't use his evidence as testimony as evidence.
She was being unreasonably obtuse, even more than usual. She's been a real bitch. What's she doing?
On the subject of the victim, we've also discovered new facts regarding his actions that morning. The prosecution would like to call Lucius Steelwind to the stand.
Nice. The Grand General? Oh, jeez.
Okay. As many of you know, the serial robber stole cargo from an Imperial ship on the morning of the incident. We've since located the cargo, and what we found paints quite a picture of the victim's intentions that day.
I see. Bailiff, please escort the Grand General to the stand. Is it going to be that the fucking eye stealer is Lucio Steelwind?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I really do think he probably is trying to help, but we'll find out in this next bit.
Well, I mean,
probably.
That's the thing. What if it was...
She's clearly still not happy that he's here, there, but...
Yeah. Ugh.
And he's not...
Don't want to be here.
These two.
Okay, I guess I'll just say it. Witness, please state your name and... Are you really going to waste my time with that? We all know who I am. Look, I just... Enough. I'm giving my testimony now. Stupid dingus. Justin Way had been committing a string of robberies in Oranax Harbor, the last of which included an Imperial shipment of high-capacity energy cells. Way was working with insurrectionists who provided him with an advanced magical ring. He used that ring during his robberies. One of the ring's functions allowed him to teleport himself. The other allowed him to summon an item to him.
Is it a weird thing where if they both happen at the same time, it effectively acts as a teleporter?
We talked about it. Literally teleports him anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, fair point. Yeah.
So if you use them together, you'd switch places with whatever you were summoning.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, so switch with the cat who's in the bot. Anyway, let's continue.
Way had taken the stolen energy cells and placed a bomb within them. He was going to summon it into the refinery and detonate it.
Oh shit! Oh,
I doubt it.
Didn't consider that angle.
From what I'm aware of.
So do you think it's a case of someone's placed the bombs after the failure? Yeah, so he's placed the bombs in it after the failure, and now that's the argument of the prosecution.
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, from the flashback that we had at the beginning, or like the scene at the beginning of the investigation, we saw him arguing with the person saying that he didn't want to steal what was being stolen.
Yeah.
And from what I can tell, the reason why he had that mishap is probably because of the energy cells.
Yeah, I think they're going to detonate it. Wow.
What?
There was a bomb inside that thing? But Father, by the Scout Lord, why would you say that?
What are you on about? I gave the testimony as you asked.
Yes, but I thought you had enough sense to leave certain details out of it.
What details?
He doesn't even know.
Insurrectionists were planning to bomb the industrial district. How could a commoner brazenly rob an Imperial ship? Is the kingdom really that powerless? That boy was a thief and a terrorist. He deserved what happened to him.
Those details.
So, They really were planning to use those energy cells to make a bomb. I can't believe Justin would agree to do something like this. He worked with the people. There. Who would have anything to gain from doing such a thing?
Well, most likely it's another bit of framed. It's not actually he's an insurrectionist, probably. Do you think?
I mean, he's an insurrectionist by association.
I get what you mean, but we've seen a lot of people who have been framed to be insurrectionists. So I'm wondering if this is just another one.
I mean, from what we know, I don't think that the Eye Taker is an insurrectionist, or at least
no, I don't think so either. But,
he's not giving me Guy Fawkes, is the thing. He's just like a criminal who wants to make the most out of society by, playing everybody against themselves.
Yeah. Oh no.
No, the text
okay.
Was Lucio trying to manufacture a catastrophe so that he could march his soldiers into Ornyx? No, I needed to think through this rationally. Both the Steelwinds have been acting strangely lately. There was something else happening here. I guess it didn't matter. Persona.
Okay, let's just press on everything, I think.
Yeah. All the buttons, all the menus. I've learned that Justin was quite skilled at breaking into secure places. But I have never imagined he'd be able to break into an Imperial ship without being caught. He shouldn't have. The men stationed there were negligent. At least that's the most generous interpretation of what happened.
Ooh.
Generous?
Is that saying they might have been in cahoots?
No.
Ooh.
I think what he's implying is that there almost wasn't any staff on it, as if it was set up to be stolen from.
Ooh, okay. Find magical ring. He used the ring to. Okay.
Do you have any proof to substantiate that claim? What other explanation is there? Fuck. Well, you might want to stage a catastrophe in the heart of Von Sanctus territory. That would let you march your soldiers right into the land of one of your rivals. Just to name one possible explanation. This is all conjecture, so... Mr. Cuthbert.
The prosecution does not refute the defense's statement.
Damn.
The prosecution also does not conclude that the victim was part of any insurrectionist group.
Okay.
He's like...
Why is she doing this to me? My own daughter.
I see. So yeah, he's saying that. Yeah, but he's saying that inspection. As we both said, we don't fully agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Could he summon any item he wanted? He would need to affix a specific kind of energy crystal to the object he wanted to summon. We found such a crystal attached to the metal chest containing the bomb.
There's no doubt that the ring was set to summon that chest.
How can you be so sure? I thought the ring was too damaged by the vat chemicals to identify that.
Oh. Sorry.
That's right.
Luckily, the crystal attached to the bomb was not. We were able to verify its connection to the ring, however disrupted it was.
It was clear that he meant to summon that chest into the refinery. It was only out of sheer luck that he died before that could happen. Or if it's the other way around, and instead he was trying to teleport the stuff away to an abandoned building. Why are you so sure that he was planning to target the refinery? He could have been planning to rob my client and place the bomb somewhere else.
Arcane refineries such as your clients create volatile yet controlled chemical reactions. Those high-capacity NE cells alone had enough of an explosive yield to level a city block. If it detonated near the refinery, the ensuing explosion would have been exponentially. Yeah, sorry, I took my own. Exponentially larger.
That's terrifying. From the way the bomb was constructed, it seemed that it was meant to be as destructive as possible. Just in way could have transported that bomb to his position at any moment. I find it difficult to believe that he'd risk bringing the bomb into the refinery if that weren't his intentions. He was planning on blowing himself up.
Was Justin really planning to blow up the refinery?
I don't know, and it's not as if he can tell us. Still, Lucio is making a lot of assumptions about what happened.
Yeah, I guess he's the type of person to jump to conclusions. He could be wrong about a lot of things. So, do you want to contradict his stuff about he was working with insurrectionists?
Yes, because we know that there weren't any insurrectionists.
So, is this about the audit? Okay, autopsy, censoring, that is strap. That's not got any relevance yet. Union tensions. Witness testimony. Yeah, just need to refresh our mind on all the evidence. This has been a while. Arrested for treason, but the mystery seems to be robbing these individuals. By doing so, they've been paying this attention to them.
I thought the stuff about the insurrectionists was the one with all the hands.
That one was the Union tensions.
Oh, weird. Is there evidence of
That'll be one of them. Increasing amount of unaccidents who have been arrested for treason. Mystery and Phantom seems to be robbing these individuals.
Did we not get like an update from one of our things?
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense, does it?
Right.
Yeah, that contradicts it, doesn't it? Because it's a case of you're saying that he is an insurrectionist to bomb these, but he's the one who's been
robbing the insurrectionists.
Robbing insurrectionists. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we could definitely do that one.
Yeah, I think that one's the one. Yeah. Our pitch house. No. What on earth's going on with the controller? I just want to see this. Your mouse isn't doing something weird, is it?
I don't think
so. For some reason, when I go left here, it goes and disappears. But if I go down, I get to it. So a dangerous shipment of arcane crystals. Look.
I mean,
see it? It's not. Everything works fine up here, but this bit of evidence, when it's here, it goes off the page weirdly.
Oh, okay, and then try with yours? The fuck? I think that's yours.
Try with yours.
That was me.
Controller.
But I don't have a controller plugged in.
Oh, interesting. Weird. Anyway, okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're from with this.
Yeah.
Bye,
Ali. Hope you had a good time in Fortnite. Oh.
What? No. How has... Why? Why would that be wrong? Straight, no, it's harbor. Okay, so we agree with that.
Wait, it says the last of which, right?
Use that ring during his robberies.
In the first one?
The first one?
Yeah.
The last of which included an imperial shipment of high-capacity energy cells.
Do we know? Because we've got the list of things that he stole, and I don't remember the last one being the crystals. But maybe I was wrong.
Oh. Shipping part. These were all items swapped in wet. Unknown. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, to be
Depends on what order it's gone in.
Evergrad. Oh shoot! Yeah, there's no confirmation that this is the order. Yeah, you would need to confirm if that's the actual order or not.
Yeah.
Freedom installed a dangerous shipment of high capacity arcane crystals tuned to evocation magic. In the one hand, he's the choice of but the event occurred in the morning of Justin's death on the Imperial ship owned by the Crown Prince Asta. The King's Guard have set a blockade and prevented anyone from travelling in and out of Fornax. They seem to be making out of everyone in the city.
Can't tell. Glad to hear that you had some fun. We are confused.
We are confused.
Wait, what's
Which is annoying because that's clearly a contradiction just in that one, right?
Yeah.
But it's a shame we can't point that out.
Okay.
So we agree with that one. I would make catastrophic. One of those rational and teleport himself, the other down to summon an item. Yeah, we don't dispute that. So it's definitely one of these two. String of robberies. Did he do anything that was not a robbery? I think all of them were, weren't they?
I think so.
Is anything spelled like?
Well, these are the two spells associated with the ring.
Actually, we should reach. Is there anything? There's nothing in the spells that means summon. And that's the person to summon an object to a position within 15 feet of them.
Yeah, so that clearly contradicts the distance.
Using a... Oh, no. Within 15 feet of them, so they can appear next to him. But it must be attuned to the caster's magic using a spell focus. So it would still. So you can teleport it from anywhere, assumably, but you need it to be focused. Using spell focus, which is the crystal.
Oh, hey, Rowan.
Target position is occupied by any physical object. Summon object may be prepare the position before the spell fails. It's interesting.
Yeah.
That's a caster teleport to any position with animals. The caster targets. It's a spell focus or.
I can see.
Oh, you don't suppose suppose this would be interesting. I suppose this possibility. What if accidentally it was summon, but it got blocked by something, but then it says it appears briefly, so I wonder if it still would affect the world and like this what's the word?
Oh.
They disrupt the location in terms of like the structure and then disappear back to the location.
Probably. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
What else is there, Dan?
So this is a awkward case for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
It probably would help a bit if we didn't have such big gaps in between as well.
I doubt it would help. I think it's a line of logic that we don't have.
So working with advanced magical ring. And use that ring, okay.
To the
Oh, and Ornax Harbour. Did he do all of them on Ornax Harbour?
Yes. How you doing, by the way? Hope you're all good. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Hope you're doing okay. What have you been up to? Any more sports stuff that you've been into?
Well, you don't suppose Mistwing and Phantom might also work in that spot? Because it does say they've been targeting individuals who've been plotting against the king, and that directly is the link.
I mean, he is the Mistweaving Phantom, so...
Yeah, exactly. So that should work, right?
I mean, hopefully.
God's sake! What's with this game and the logic not?
I'm doing good. Just a lot of work. Uncle and I recently been going on dates. Oh, nice! With this one girl. Cool, cool. Hope it's going well. I mean, by the sounds of it, if you've been on multiple dates, it sounds like it's going to be good.
We're lucky he never summoned that container. Conjuration.
Yeah.
Where's the actual...
What?
It's a large intervention. Trace of conjuration, but that means that something did happen to it, right?
Yeah.
If there's conjuration magic already on it, and it's within the duration that traces would appear, then conjuration did occur, so it probably did teleport, right?
Yeah.
So it probably did teleport, but this is going to be incorrect again, right?
No,
This is the issue. I feel like we're picking up. This is the issue. I feel like we're picking up things too early.
Well,
I guarantee this is going to be wrong as well.
No, it probably is right.
Oh dear, what's wrong with my controller?
Yeah, gone on 3 with this girl, and it's heading in the right direction. Nice!
Come on.
You gotta keep it up, Rowit. You gotta keep it up.
What is... For some reason I can't even click on it now. What on earth?
Oh, shit.
Okay, I've clicked back on it. For some reason my directional buttons aren't working on my controller. Oh no. Is this a bug?
I don't know.
No?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, A's working. Are you clicking as well, though?
Yeah.
Oh, you were.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry,
Whoa!
was it? No, that was me.
Also, I've given myself a workout goal. I'm trying to get in shape before going on holiday as well next month.
Oh.
Yeah, been there, brother. Been there. I was trying to do the same for when I went to the convention, and I somehow ended up putting on weight.
There we go.
He's only gone and done it. What did you do to fix it?
Clicked off at the same time as putting the controller back on.
Ah, okay.
Okay, present. And here we go, the incorrect evidence. Oh, it worked!
Grand General, the ring allowed the victim to teleport himself and summon objects to him. Do both of those magical effects belong to the School of Conjuration? Yes, they both involve instantaneous spatial movement. Then I'm afraid that you were wrong about what Justin did that day. He did summon the bomb to the refinery that day. Or at least, he attempted to. What are you talking about? The bomb was found in that old, abandoned house. You were the one who alerted us to that. That may be, but we identified that there were traces of conjuration magic on the box. Justin's ring was damaged in the accident. It couldn't have been activated at any point after he died. He must have attempted to summon the bomb that morning.
Justin could have simply summoned the box to the abandoned house before he planted it at the refinery.
I have a witness who can confirm that the metal chest has been in the abandoned house since the night before the accident.
Then it must have been teleported in preparation for the bombing.
No one knew about that house other than the victim and a few delinquents, Dylan. They weren't carelessly moved around. They wouldn't carelessly move around a dangerous bomb without good reason.
If it had been summoned, then why was it in an abandoned house instead of the refinery?
Also, Roet, you need to give me whatever regime you're doing so that I can also lose weight.
Yeah, the bomb died.
The bomb died.
So it's the bomb was blocked.
No. Oh wait.
The teleportations.
Yeah, it can't be the bomb as so. Justin Wayne.
Was lost? No.
Maybe. No, the ring was activated. The teleportation spell failed.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense.
What a stupid way to word that sentence.
Oh.
Why was it still found in the house? The energy cells?
No. Oh, summoning spell. Sorry, teleportation summoning. There we go. Sorry, it was just a slight miss.
Wait.
The summoning spell failed.
The ring was activated.
The teleportation
spell failed.
Sorry, yeah. The ring was activated. The summoning spell. We had it on the teleportation spell. There we go.
Yeah, stupid wording.
We just
because the summoning spell ultimately failed. He tried to summon that large chest on the catwalk. There wasn't enough room. The spell failed and the resulting spatial shunting damaged the chest and blew apart the guardrail.
Yeah, I was right. Hey! What's it?
Music just entirely gone.
Oh, shoot. Never mind. You've contradicted yourself, Mr. Cuthbert.
And how's that?
Your entire defense is based on the testimony of Wazuka Toda.
Right. We went looking for him and spotted him on the catwalk. He looked like he was talking to someone.
Oh, is it a thing of when she has seen a chest briefly?
Yeah. That's when I saw a flash of magical light. Justin got blasted with a spell. It ripped apart the guardrail he was leaning on, and he fell into that vat of chemicals. So, yeah, blasted by the spell.
She thought that the victim had been blasted with a spell. If what you're saying is true, then that would imply that Justin summoned a chest right onto his location.
Yeah. It's possible that Mosarika was mistaken about that one detail.
Your entire case is predicated on her testimony. If even you don't have the confidence in her testimony, I don't think you have much of a case.
But
let's assume that Justin did summon a chest at his location. That also contradicts Miss Tudor's testimony. Summoning a chest at his position wouldn't have inflicted damage on the guardrail. Oh yeah, would have killed him too, probably. If Henry summoned that guard container, would have inflicted damage on him as well. Now you could argue that the spatial shunting was what ultimately pushed the victim off the catwalk. But in our last session, you were adamant that the victim fell in after the guardrail was destroyed.
I did say that, but...
That's also ignoring the fact that Mr. Wayne had been using the ring for several months. He was a master thief. Had been expertly using the ring to escape the sights of his robberies. He would know the dangers of spatial shunting.
No, he wouldn't. What?
No, no. Yeah, he probably would have found ways to use it to his advantage, but...
What, the shunting?
Potentially. Never know.
I mean, but...
He could use it to destroy some doors, potentially. Although, they never said they would destroy it. He always got in without doing that, so probably not.
Don't forget that the spatial shunting would require him to have had an item attached that he could shunt things with, which could have very well have been the fucking crate, which wouldn't have been very good.
No, that's a good point.
She was actually making a lot of great points. They didn't seem to contradict anything we had learned so far.
But to be fair, well, if it was given it by some people, they would probably know what it could do. spatial shunting, they'd probably warn him. So it's not. I don't think it's impossible for him to not have
Well, the
known.
cat was the one that gave it to him.
Fair point. Fair point. But
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. And then it just translates into, make sure you don't summon shit on yourself, because you will die.
Okay, let's continue.
Rika seemed so sure once she saw. The Crown Prince even confirmed what he told us. They both even mentioned a prism-shaped light, flash of light, when the guardrail broke.
Well, is it when it teleports? Maybe it looks like a prism, and then when it confirms the position is free, that's when it materializes.
Possibly.
You know?
Well, I mean, like.
But then, wouldn't the spell say that? Is the question. It doesn't. So.
I mean, it doesn't even say that it summons any form of light as part of the transportation. So, also, actually, no. It can't be the same spell, because how the fuck has he been using that same spell to sneak in and out of a location? Like, a giant flash of light is probably not the most stealthiest thing, right?
Oh no, but this is to teleport something in. Well, we'll work it out. Yeah.
What's going on? I needed to think through this rationally and review everything. With all these facts laid out, there had to be an explanation that was consistent with all of them. It was difficult to get into Justin's headspace before the accident happened, but I did know one thing. He was stupid. Yeah. Meow. He used the device when he wasn't supposed to.
Come on, Tyrion. Bring the cat onto the stage.
Bring the cat to the stage.
Bring the cat onto the child. Do the Phoenix White move.
Yep. Make everybody listen to a cat meow. He didn't disappear like he usually did. Instead, there was an explosion of energy. I was almost caught by it. I barely escaped the blast. Wait, he tried to teleport while he was on the catwalk? According to Queen, he activated the ring on the catwalk. So he was trying to teleport away? She seemed to think that he was trying to teleport. But from what happened afterwards, he had probably activated the summoning spell. So what, did it cast both spells at once?
Attempted.
Teleportation and terrorism and summoning. Oh, wait, was he gonna do like a swapperoo?
Oh, okay.
Literally what we had said when we first were talking about it. Like if he did both at the same time by accident.
Oh, and is that why it was weird?
Probably. So when he thought he was going to disappear, he actually came back to the same position after the bridge had broke and fell in because he was like, "Whoa, where's the thing?"
Oh, what is it? Because it was kind of instantaneous. So when he teleported, he was kind of blocked by the chest.
Yeah,
in a way,
in the same manner
because
the chest was blocked
returns.
by him.
Because they return, yeah, because it's instantaneous. It's instantaneous, and then they check if they're blocked or not first. But effectively, they both were at the same time, so it just failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
They were both true.
That's weird. Okay.
So the thing that we guessed at near the beginning by accident.
I have to say, I think a lot of this case has badly done bits, in terms of the
lines of logic or wording.
The lines of logic and wording that you're kind of meant to use. There's bits where I always like it when there's only one real correct answer. When I feel like there's been a few times where a few different things we could have put made sense.
Yeah.
But they only wanted one particular one. However, that's cool. I like that. That's a cool concept.
Steelwind. The ring has The ring must have been designed to activate the teleportation spell and the summoning spell at the same time.
Yeah, that makes sense, because the ring isn't designed... Yeah. Yeah, you can't switch it. It will always do both of them.
But why? What would be the purpose for that? Justin wasn't affected by the spatial shunting because he was being teleported elsewhere.
That's an awfully large leap in logic. I doubt you have anything to substantiate it.
You said it yourself, didn't you? It's kind of weird, honestly. Artificery fitted into rings usually only has one function. Why's that?
Unlike spells cast by a mage, Artificery needs to differentiate which spell to cast. Usually, devices with multiple spells will have some kind of switch or multiple buttons.
There was no need for the ring to differentiate between which spell to cast. Both spells were linked to each other, and they were being activated at the same time. So they really were like a swapperoo spell.
Yes, it was a swapperoo spell. That would explain Miss Tudor's testimony.
When the summoning spell failed, his teleportation must have failed as well. He must have tried to catch himself on the guardrail that had been there moments ago. But it had been destroyed by the failed summoning. He fell right into the vat.
I will say, if this is all correct, completely true, he is absolute scum. He was going to kill his friend there as well.
I mean, he didn't know that she was there, but...
Well...
Because she
yeah, I guess he
would
have. Yeah, she came to give him food.
I mean, it's still shitty. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Unless he didn't know that there was a bomb in it.
But then, yes, that's the only thing we don't know for sure, whether he knew the bomb bit. Because he may or not have known what it was actually attached to.
Well, I mean, so with the fact that the bomb was inside the chest.
You don't suppose most times it was you don't suppose it was most times a cooling. Oh, that's how they get the fake stuff in. That's how they get the insurrectionist evidence in. Yeah, that's how they get it in.
Bit weird. So
that's how they do that.
But by the sounds of it, the chest was where all of the energy cells were, right?
Yeah, well, the energy cells were in it.
But as in, like, the fact that, like, what, they stole all the energy cells and then put it in that chest?
Yes, I believe so.
So it's possible that when he stole it, someone put the bomb in the chest, not necessarily him.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, if anything, that was possibly the plan of moving that shipment, was to blow up somewhere. So, who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's more like, thinking about it logically, is more likely he was betrayed. Yeah.
I mean, we know from the first scene that he was, and also from the cat's testimony, that he backed out of the deal. So why would he then blow up the entire city?
If your theory is true, why would he try and plant a bomb on the catwalk? That'd be the worst place to put it.
She did have a point there. If Justin had been using the ring to teleport during his thefts, he should have known about spatial shunting. No, that's not true. You wouldn't.
No, just accept it.
No, I hate it. It's stupid. It was obvious that it is stupid. It was an obvious. Just because you know your car doesn't mean you know every bit of it. It was obvious that the large metal container wouldn't fit on the catwalk. And Dracogen's office was close by too. If he wanted to plant the bomb, a closed room would have been far better. Because he was trying to get away. Why would he have? Why would he activate the ring when he should have known it would fail? Swain
had no knowledge of
the summoning spell.
The summoning spell? No, he wouldn't. Oh shit! Because all he knows is he disappears from the location. They could just put the summoning spell as like a secondary function that he has no knowledge of.
But it always
Holy
activates, so...
It always activates, but he wouldn't know necessarily. I'm using your same logic here of he doesn't know every function of his car.
I mean, yeah, it's still the same problem, is that, like, if he doesn't
No,
know
that
how
makes
it
sense.
works, because he's not, like, a mage.
It's a bit shame though that we come to this conclusion because of this bit though.
Well, I mean, we were only told that he knew that he was, like, teleporting out of a space.
Yeah,
Right?
true.
But I am a bit confused as to why they would need to be linked. Why would the summoning spell and the teleportation spell be tied together?
You probably should have put. Probably should have put. He had no knowledge of the teleportation spell in here as well. Otherwise, it makes it more obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Know.
What?
He didn't know the ring would summon the bomb to his position. That's ridiculous. How could he possibly not know?
Because he just teleports all the time, so he has no idea what happens on the other end.
I mean, does it mean that you could technically teleport without something being on the other end? Is it only because it was attached to something that it happened in this instance? Because apparently you had to attune it to a gem, right? But not every time that he's teleported has something been attuned to that gem.
No, it probably did. Every time it's probably the evidence, right? The forged evidence.
But then why would he need to break into a building?
Well, they probably just give him assignments and he doesn't know exactly what he's doing. He's just told to go there and then get this small little, not very important thing. And the truth is they're trying to teleport in the insurrectionist stuff.
So what, they give him like knickknacks to steal and suddenly he's just arriving back, and then when someone checks out the building it's got a lot of fucking planted evidence.
Although then again, it is pretty... constructs, tons of...
But it's also the insurrectionist buildings. These are all the like other stuff.
Now let's continue.
Someone else gave him that ring, Grand General. They could have only told him about the teleportation function, not the summoning function. For whatever reason, he decided to teleport while he was on the catwalk.
Yeah, if you just didn't know.
Queen even said that he activated it when he wasn't supposed to.
Well, in the office, probably.
Yeah. That must imply that he was expected to activate the ring elsewhere.
Queen was supposed to...
Oh, yeah, supposed to be inside
Dracogen's office. That makes sense.
If someone had really wanted to plant an explosive in the refinery, the best place would have been in my client's office. Whoever gave Justin that ring expected him to activate the ring while he was in there.
Oh my god, they were going to bomb the whole place up, but just the coincidence of him being on the walkway.
Saved everybody.
So
one man's death saved everybody in the city's life. It's really sad.
Now we have to wonder, how did that unfold? Like, what was the exact reason he went to the walkway, I guess?
Well, but to get to the office. Because the office
was
was
it's in the office, right?
No,
it's in the office.
He never got into the office.
Oh, sorry, it's been a while. Was that a thing that was established? He didn't...
Yeah, because he was like, oh, I don't want to do this, and he never showed any evidence of actually successfully breaking into the room. So...
Oh, of course. Do you think he said, I'm not doing this, and he just was going to teleport away and just be done with it?
Pretty much, by the looks of it. At least from Queen's testimony. He would have...
Also...
That's right. He would have teleported away, none the wiser to the fact that he was switching places with the bomb.
But again, he's been using the wing for months. I find it difficult to believe the wing would have a summon function if its only purpose was to summon the bomb.
You're right. he must have been summoning something else into each of the places he was robbing, which we now know.
Yeah.
So
there we go. Lucio's like, oh,
we
I
were
see.
slow to understand this twist, but we were fast enough to get to it before
The game showed its hand.
Yeah. Okay. We're quick on the draw. This is the most we've had of these.
This is cool though.
Yeah. What was Justin's summoning
like
to each of the crime scenes?
Justin Wayne was summoning false evidence of treason.
He was planting false evidence of treason.
What?
That's... At some point, as some of the crime scenes, the City Watch found chests containing weapons, explosives, and illegal communications. The victims were never the ones who reported the robberies. It was always someone else. At first, I thought the serial robber was trying to reveal distance, but the opposite was true. Whoever was behind this was using Justin to frame people for treason. And they were targeting members of the Workers' Union. So it's probably not, unless they're the same person. Eye Taker and the that guy,
okay.
Von Sanctus. Because so we're back on we're back on the trail of who has the most to win out of destroying the Workers' Union. The one guy who didn't want it, even though he does agree with it for some reason. Unless it is going to be the fucking captain guy. That'd be really weird. The like shipyard worker is apparently the villain.
It could be. Yeah, we don't know the full scope yet. We'll see.
Grand General, you knew something was strange, didn't you? That's why you took the victims into protective custody instead of charging them with treason. Also, whoever's plan this was so stupid, because if there were a load of guns at someone's house just randomly strewed on the floor, it's really weird.
Yeah,
because they don't get to choose where the teleported items land.
But you have to remember the information that's out about Lucio Stillwind is he's a monster who just kills people, just doesn't ask questions, is just killing anyone and everyone in the countryside.
Yeah,
they probably I think that'll be enough, but he's not like that.
I guess, but he's not the one in control though. The investigations into these insurrectionists have actually been handled by the guard, like the town guard.
True. Yeah, but it's still reaching his ears, and he's still getting to choose because he literally said they were being taken into custody, right?
I guess so. I think it's because obviously, the implication is because it's to do with insurrection, Lucio would be involved, and because of his history of being the big bad, whoever's planting this evidence thinks it doesn't matter what it's found in. He's crazy enough to just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
I don't answer to you, boy. This might as well have been admission. Either way, it seemed like I was finally found some proper motive. Oh my god, someone was paying Justin to plant evidence on members of the Workers' Union without knowing. This person was also filing false reports to make it sound like there was some tension between them and Dracogen. Was the bomb also a part of this plot? Were they trying to raise tension further by causing a catastrophe? Or were they hoping...
It's been ages, but what was that thing, when we went into the house to confront Von Sanctus? He he kind of like, wait, no, that makes sense. That could be what's going on.
Well, yeah, so as I said, he kind of also agreed with the idea of the Workers' Union, so he wasn't against it as much as everybody thought that he was. He seems to be far much more on the side
He's fine
of
with
reason.
the unions. But he doesn't like his business rivals naturally.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
that
for
was very
him, he
satisfying.
also was under the assumption that the workers' union was at odds with, you know, Dracogen.
Yeah.
So he was none the wiser either.
But yes, someone. But who would it be? It's probably yes, between him or him really, as it stands.
I mean, I have so much more riding on the fact that it may be Noah.
Okay. Fine intentions but causing catastrophe. Who would benefit from something like that?
Who would benefit from something like that? It couldn't have been Lucio. If it were, he would have simply charged the union members with treason. Von Sanctus didn't make any sense either. He might have had something to gain from demonizing the workers' union. But he's the one who would have had the most to lose from the bomb destroying this land.
Yes, yeah, that's a very good bit of logic. Yeah, I forgot about that bit. Yeah, it's very much
only in the case of if he didn't use this incident to garner favor with the courts system thing. Because I mean, he could have easily rocketed himself as like a victim who needed to be.
Oh my god, I didn't know this. Look.
Yeah, I know, it's grey, isn't it? It's the memory of our inventory.
Who would actually have done this? Again, like a bomb going off.
I mean, it could be what's her face, the judicial system woman, but the fact that she is part of the judicial system doesn't make sense as a person who would benefit from this.
I'll be back in one moment. Just need to do that. That's okay.
Yeah, I'll keep going. So let's try and get this going. Okay. But he's the one who would have. Could it be Sybil? I don't know much about her personality. All I knew was that her noble house controlled the judicial and legislative branches. Did she have something to gain from orchestrating this? No matter who it was, I still didn't have any evidence connecting them to the robberies. That's why they had Justin to do their dirty work. They did everything they could to cover up their involvement. The only connection I had was Queen. The mastermind behind this obviously never considered that someone could talk to her. But according to her, they were also able to talk to her like I could. I doubted that the judge would suspend the trial just so I could catch a wandering cat. What physical evidence can relate to Queen? There had to be something that could tell me.
Oh,
well,
the collar. Oh, sorry. The collar, right? Sorry, I have a wireless headset now, so I could hear you talking. So I knew where you were.
Your voice was just like so close to the microphone.
Sorry,
it
really.
Just as
I was, I was leaning down, so I think I must have been quite close. Sorry about that.
Freeman, Gordon.
Jump scare.
There
okay,
had
so it's
there had to be something to tell me who was working with her. And then we just go on to present and throw on. Well, we can't click both is the problem, but it's this one because it has the traces of conjuration. This leather strap. Justin dropped it before he fell into the vat, and the Crown Prince mentioned that Justin grabbed the animal before he fell. He needed to simply follow the plan. Instead, he tried to betray me at the last moment. He even tried to pull me in with him. Luckily, the only thing harmed was my neckband. Justin grabbed Queen from his activated app before he activated the ring. He must have ripped. What? No. What?
Queen. Yeah. No, that makes sense, right?
I thought he grabbed her as he was falling in. Why would he? Unless he was trying to teleport away with her. Like, oh, I'm taking you with me.
Yeah, that could have been it. Yeah.
But not falling into the vat. I thought that she had just said, Oh, he tried to drag me into the vat with him, but that doesn't really make sense. He must have ripped the collar that was around her neck perfectly in half, with a line down the middle. The strap has the numerals VI on it. This other leather strap, or so I thought. But there was something else I had found that changed the meaning of that engraving. The other half of the leather strap.
Didn't we say we couldn't find anyone who had the actual name? So it's going to
Yeah.
be someone else we don't know yet.
Well, yeah, it's someone being brought into the story, probably. Vieta. This strap of leather has Ieta engraved into it. They were two halves of a whole. Ah, yes. Atatavan. Two leather straps form to create what looks to be a pentacollar. One piece is engraved with the letters VI, and the other dropped by Justin before he fell into the vat. The other piece is engraved with Ieta and was found lodged in the dented metal container in my house.
Oh, so in the split second when it teleported to the place, it probably caught the other bit of the pet collar and then teleported back.
Yeah, must have. Neither of those spell queen, but it's possible she responded to a different name. You said a name with VI and Ieta in it. I felt like I heard a name like that somewhere before. What? Have we?
This is the issue. It's been so long. We don't remember.
But even with my perfect memory of these kinds of things, I don't think I could.
Let's have a look through some stuff. Of course not us. Nope. Vieta.
No.
Vieta.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. No. So would it be in the clue somewhere?
It's gonna have to show us the flashback.
Guess so.
Vieta. Did anyone ever say so? Someone at some point. Who's in with V and Etta? Who said a name with V and Etta in it? Someone actually said it. But it's so long we literally just don't remember anyone saying that.
I mean, even if
Which
I
is
was to watch
bad
it back,
because
I don't think.
which is bad because do you think it was like a weird scene where like someone literally just said it randomly somewhere and we just do not remember?
I don't
Did
know
someone
because
shout out we have a cat that called Vieta and it never came up until this is the
I
thing, it might have
feel
been
like we would have noticed something as like substantial as that, right?
yeah, so
Unless it really is like.
I'm an attorney. Uh,
Oh wait,
oh, was it? You remember?
I think it was the fucking butler at Von Sanctus's house.
Oh, did he?
Possibly. It's the only person I can think of who had like any connection to like anything going on. Who doesn't
Is he
have a
even on
name?
here?
No.
So are we meant to put Von Sanctus then?
Yeah. Unless I'm stupid.
Well, I don't remember at all. So you know,
I mean, if it is supposed to be someone that we've seen, then it's very
Well, it's
likely
not
to be.
Esther. We remember his conversations quite well. We don't remember him
Yeah, I
saying
mean, he's the
Vieta.
most recent, so
Yeah.
the fucking
So it must have
hoodlums
been
never
someone.
said anything, right?
It must have been someone early.
Unless, unless it really was Noah who was like, "Ah, sorry, kid, I've got to go. I've got to feed my cat Vieta," or something. Like
I
because
see.
of the fish and stuff. I feel like I don't remember anybody saying Vieta.
No, it's. I can't even think it's. It's like no one's got a weird like play on like using the beginning of someone's name or something like that and like connecting it.
Can't think.
Like Arya doesn't have a weird pet name for anyone. Uh, oh my god, this is unfortunate. I don't even really fault the game for this. It's just we replayed this so disjointed for this chapter that it's just we cannot win it. But to be fair, I say that, but the V bit has never made sense to me. And with Etta, I also don't remember where Etta came from. Do you think it was in the very beginning of the chapter? We just don't remember. Did our childhood
I
friend say have any? There was never any. She knows the vacation. Just a little thing.
yeah.
It wasn't Lucio either. I don't remember him ever saying Vieta. What if she is like? No, no, surely not. She wouldn't help us at all, really. She would probably give us teeny bits, but not enough to actually work out everything. If it was her. Oh dear, this is awkward. It's not this guy, is it? He just got beat up by we hardly seen him because he got beat up heavily by Celeste. I feel like these I don't remember him saying Vieta or anything like that. Oh dear. Did Civil?
I mean,
She was quite forward with us. Well not for she wasn't elusive or anything like that. Did he say anything? I feel like he might have, but I just can't remember his conversations with us very well. It wasn't Ruby. I don't remember anything. Has Ruby ever said Vieta? No, I don't think so.
dude, I really don't want to have to like go through everybody, but let's try the
Yeah, I
most
don't really want.
important people that we don't remember the most, right? So try
It's
Noah.
just I'm just kind of sad. We don't have the you know moment of going, oh my god, yeah, okay, this makes sense now. So, but we
I mean, this is a really weird ask of a player to be like, "Oh shit, that's who said it," kind of moment. Like
mm,
without giving you some sort of idea of like, because
there's
if it
nothing in
was a
the evidence to click it in.
yeah,
I
because
don't
I
think
mean,
there's
like,
anything.
what is it? If we were to have played this game all in one day
Hmm.
and you watch a load of characters sort of interact with each other, and one of them goes, "Ah, yes, Vieta," but you don't have any context for Vieta yet because
Yeah.
you've only got half of the collar that just says VI because we hadn't even picked up the other half yet. And then to expect us later down the line to go, "Oh shit, one person said that one phrase once in a statement that didn't stand out in any way."
What's
It would be
she never had like a weird name. What was her name?
Masrika.
Yeah, did she have any weird like her
Oh yeah, she's got the like long-winded Witch of the West sort of like.
but it was not Vieta or anything like that.
No.
No.
I mean,
Let's
we
go with
could
him, yeah?
Noah first, and then I feel like
No,
Colleen.
that wasn't it. Where was it? I think they may have been.
Where
Oh,
were
it is
they?
when they were at the Von Sanctus Manor.
So do you
You're
think it?
correct. It was at the Von Sanctus Manor.
Okay.
So it was either her, him. I suppose it is him, and he works there as a butler, and you're meant
No,
to
because
click that.
that'd be weird, especially considering he's supposed to be a kid.
Yeah, true. 16. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
never mind.
It might be her then, because I don't remember anything from her conversation.
No,
Why
I
would
don't
she
either.
mention a cat?
Well, she probably said it not with context of it being a cat. It is. There you go.
Why not indulge him, Lloyd?
Was it
He's.
me,
Oh
I
wait,
think?
no, yeah, she. Sorry,
Why not indulge him, Lloyd? He seems harmless.
Coraline.
Anyways, you're waiting for your letter to return, aren't you?
Violetta.
Really?
So there's a missing O as well for some fucking reason. That's a fucking stretch and a half.
Yeah, I would have never remembered that. I think the game probably doesn't expect you to remember that. Surely.
But then what? You were supposed to just go one by one to randomly guess.
I don't know. Oh, this implies that more of the collar was destroyed than... Yeah, there's
Yeah, but
actually more missing from this. But that
only
still
like a
wouldn't have
little bit.
helped. That still wouldn't have helped, even
No,
if we knew that there was some letters missing.
it's
But
fucking
then
crazy.
I guess having an extra bit on him wouldn't wouldn't work. If it just said he also has a cat with a letter from our conversation, and that wouldn't
Yeah.
work either. That would be too obvious. I understand. I feel like they kind of wrote themselves into a corner with this bit, unfortunately.
Well, they didn't need to make it into a passing conversation, right? Like
No.
you could have had someone be like, "Ah, there she is," and then like had an off-screen sort of interaction with what you could tell would be a cat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not necessarily be like, yes.
Maybe they could have had it be a kind of funny interaction with Celeste because she loves cats.
Yeah,
They could have
exactly.
had. Yeah, they could have done that. And that would have made the cat's name probably stand out a bit more than a passing comment. Oh,
Yeah.
at least I feel like they can get away with this more because it doesn't seem like the game is going to penalize you for incorrect answers, other
Oh,
than
yeah, but
being a bit more down in
I
the
just
dumps
I
but
just
not getting it right
hate
away.
I just hate when a
Yeah,
game tries to make you feel like you're a like detective, but then the fucking arse backwards that you have to go to like get their line of logic. It's weird.
but yeah, well, we'll see where this leads, but this does not paint you in a good light, my friend.
No, it
But
doesn't.
we'll see how this goes.
Oh wait, shit! I didn't get to finish reading that one.
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
There you go.
Von Sanctus was waiting for Violetta. Could that be the name engraved on her collar? How could he even be involved in this? Even he wouldn't be insane enough to blow up his own city over his feud with the Dracogen. No, there had to be something more to this. And there was only one way to find out. Your Honor, I believe there is only one person who could truly tell us the true state of insurrection in Orinex. And that's its ruling lord, Lloyd Von Sanctus. See, so I'm guessing now then that Queen is actually like a plant by the Eye Taker put into the house of, or maybe even actually.
Oh, because of course the cat can't lie. So the cat is saying, "I am Queen," but they've swapped the cats. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Because as he says, the cats, pets, animals don't lie to the IFOS. So Queen wouldn't even lie about his true name.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Lloyd, are you joking?
Oh, I hate this. This case is such utter jank.
Yeah.
But it's really good what it's trying to put together.
I know.
It so annoys me.
Funny enough, this is very much what I feel like a fucking mystery in a D&D campaign would be like. The DM half remembers certain things going on, and the players are coming up with clues for themselves. The DM's like, "Yes, that is what happened." Is something wrong, Lucian? It's nothing. I just don't like him. He smells. Without waiting for the bailiff, the Grand General marched away from the stand and took a seat in the gallery.
Thank you for taking a stand today, Your Grace.
I don't see why I have to take the stand. Surely the reports of the City Watch should be enough.
Oh, poor guy. If this is true, then his cat's probably been
murdered.
Killed, potentially.
Or currently sitting in someone else's house.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't expect you to know much about what goes on in your land.
Hey.
You little brat.
I think what Mr. Cuthbert means to say is that you're able to provide a more valuable perspective as the city's ruling lord.
That's not what I said.
Sorry, I messed up the line, okay.
No, it wasn't that. I was saying from our character's perspective. He was
yeah.
No, I'm just fucking rustling his jimmies, guys.
I'm sure you can understand, seeing as how confusing these reports of insurrection have been.
Very well. I'll tell you exactly what the state of insurrection in my city. Sorry, I've got the botulism. My city watch has been hard at work apprehending these insurrectionists, and we've been doing so with no collateral damage. They've been growing in number, however, no doubt because these unions have been feeding the people's discontent. From what I understand, they were even planning to plant a bomb in the refinery. Thank the Scale Lord nobody was hurt. Tensions have been getting worse and worse, and the Steel Winds have only been feeding the flames. So it was the Steel Winds all along.
Well, he's obviously wrong. We know someone has been trying to frame the unions.
Yeah, but we don't have any hard evidence to prove it yet. Until we can do that, it's our word against his. But if I'm lucky, his words will give me exactly what I need, because he's so easy to read. We made it very clear at the beginning of this case that he's so befuddlingly anxious that he always, his brain is open.
So is Cooper just going, we just need to press him everywhere, and we're hoping and praying that he just somehow thinks about his cat?
Yeah, exactly. Either that, or we project into his mind a picture of his cat and be like, "Oh, yeah, Mrs. Tibbles."
Yeah, we've been doing so. No collateral damage.
Your city watch.
I think that's fair to say, right?
Yeah. They are my men. They only succeed under my leadership. Clearly. I know someone like you can't appreciate what I do for the people, but I should be commended for what I'm doing. I've peacefully coordinated the arrests of countless dangerous individuals, and I have done so without any bloodshed. That's more than I can say for some of the other noble houses. Yeah, she's just fucking...
I love that.
You fucking what,
she does the Marge Simpson.
Homie.
Just
fucking Squidward ass. He seems... he was obviously just stroking his ego, but I couldn't discount the fact that the Oranax City Watch technically answered to him. That would have definitely made these frame jobs easier if he was involved.
Yeah, that's true.
By feeding discontent, do you mean that they were advocating for basic human rights?
You didn't need to put basic in there.
Basic ass
Just
human
like
rights? I mean, there's degrees of human rights, right? You know?
Yeah, there is, but putting basic in there makes it very
Oh yeah, he's trying to talk down to this man.
yeah.
I am not in the mood to have this argument with you again, boy.
Gonna be they're both talking down to each other.
You
oh shit!
Sorry,
Spider!
fly just a
Fucking
fly. Fuck me, go away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like flying right into my eyeball. What a dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to like evidence so much, so here you have it. Ever since yes, this cat. Ever since these unions popped up, the number of people being charged with treason also risen.
Can pets also be charged? Do you have a pet, for perchance?
And all of those suspects were known members of the various workers' union. Yeah, I know. I wonder why. Say what you want. Your ridiculous conspiracy theories have no evidence, no place here.
We would see about that. I'm about to hit you with a truth bomb.
I'm gonna hit you with a log. What? I'm sure it's a big relief for you, Von Sanctus. You seem to have gotten it into your head that I was somehow involved in this plot.
He has it halfway, yeah.
But what would I have to gain from something like this? I may not own many of the businesses in Ornax Industrial District, but it's still my land. I would have the most to lose from orchestrating a catastrophe like this.
Yeah, taxes and stuff, yeah. And lives. It's one of the most productive bits of your... Yeah. Yeah, he's completely correct about that, though, yeah.
That was still the one element that didn't make sense to me, and he knew that. Was he truly not involved? Or was there some other reward he would reap from the destruction of the industrial district? I mean, you guys were saying how it would fucking destroy the entire place. Like, not even just the industrial district, it would be beyond that.
Yeah, wasn't it like they were saying just the city block for just some of what the destruction it would cause?
Yeah, and then that's not including the refineries inclusion, yeah.
Yeah. It would have been like half the city, maybe.
Yeah, it would have been fucking awful.
That's right, so I'm feeding the flames.
I won't deny that, at least in regard to the Grand General.
Is it going to cut to him and go, No. Okay, let's just imagine that happened.
Yeah. Just cut away in the editing. I doubt someone of your standing would honestly care. I resent that remark, boy. You may think you can fool the gallery, but I know your real opinions. I was going to say onions. If it weren't for the workers' union encroaching on your business, I bet you wouldn't give a damn about these tensions. Dissonance affects far more than just the commoners, boy. It has vast implications on every aspect of trade throughout the city. Assuming such dissonance actually exists. I've seen it, and I have the trade records to prove it. The so-called mist-weaving phantom stole several weapons and other dangerous items. We've had to massively restrict all potential dangerous items coming into the harbour. It's been an absolute headache for our military as well. Okay. So, at the end of the day, it's all about how it affects trade.
Pretty much, yeah.
You may not understand, but those shipments were integral to upgrading and maintaining our military. A military owned by your enemies. My house may have a rivalry with the Steel Winds, but our national defense is integral to Wyvern continued survival.
Lord von Sanctus, watch your words.
You're blind to it, but the other nations will strike us the moment we show any weakness. Objection! That's untrue.
Von Sanctus, that's enough. We do not need you to stoke panic in the public with inflammatory words.
I'm afraid I must agree, Von Sanctus. I don't believe this is relevant to your testimony.
Can we add something else not relevant to his testimony, please, Judge? Von Sanctus. Cat. Do have?
Do have cat? Very well.
Okay.
I'm going to go make some tea because my cough is flaring up. Apologies for having to take the reading.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take the reading for a bit. Nice. He's just pulling his testimony right out of his... I know, but the only pieces of evidence to contradict it are testimonies from Dracogen and Mr. Morrison. It'll be his word against theirs. It's obvious who the courts will side with. He's bound to slip up eventually. I bet if you keep him talking, you'll catch him in a lie. Okay, so, but we didn't find any new conversations from checking all of them, so I guess we have some evidence already. That hard work, apprehending his interactness. So with no collateral damage. Has there been any collateral damage? I honestly think he's correct here. I haven't heard any. Yeah, I don't know any collateral damage. For a number, no doubt, because unions have been feeding people's discontent. I can't imagine there's. Don't have bug. Okay. Yeah, as mentioned in their dialogue, it's our word against his on what the state of the unions are, so I don't think we have anything. Otherwise the character might say we have something. From what I understand, they were implanting a bomb in the pentaplatform. I think the scuttled. Yeah. I don't think there's anything contradiction there. Oh wait, I think this might have started at 4 out of 4 statements initially, but I think because we pressed them all the time, we gained this one as well. yeah, I think that's what happened. That's why Celeste said if you keep him talking, he might say something extra. There we go. So there's the actual one there. We've had to massively restrict all potentially dangerous items coming into the harbour because of it. That's... Doesn't this contradict it? Because effectively he's saying we've had to restrict all potential. But the issue is this report says that something unknown was taken, which could have been something dangerous, judging by the fact that they decided to censor it. So high chance that's what it is. There's something dangerous there that was probably let in. But yeah, I think that's what happened. Yeah. It's strange we were doing this. I thought the point was to try and get him to talk about his cat. But I'm guessing we're trying to break him down, and then we're going to use what Max said about trying to beam things into his mind to try and get the answers we seek. I think that's what we're going to be doing. Oh no. Oh no. Shit. Okay, I'm wrong. Then what's up there then?
Anything interesting, Silly Jim?
So, what I think's happened is, you know how Celeste at the end said, try talking to him more and he might slip up and tell you something extra?
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is, do you remember if this started with just 4 statements?
No, it got up to 5.
It was up to 5 from the beginning.
No, so as in, like, it was 4 and then it got up to 5.
It did go up to 5, yeah. So this is the extra thing he decided to blab about.
Mm-hmm.
We've had to massively restrict potential items coming into the harbour. So what I thought was it was this bit of evidence. Because effectively something was censored here that has been stolen, which means that probably was something dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Which means he didn't fully censor it. Yeah?
I mean, funny enough, that list doesn't actually mention any weapons.
It doesn't, but the fact one was censored makes it likely they could have been. Which means that's a contradiction. It's not a contradiction because it didn't work.
Yeah.
So it's not that. Oh, I guess the stolen... Oh, then it was that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stolen arcane crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why I was doing that when it's clearly that, right? You say you restricted them, but why on earth were the arcane crystals not restricted? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, there we
Then
go.
Sanctus, why did you agree to testify today? Why, you wished for me to testify on the state of insurrection in Oranax, did you not? I was merely doing my civic duty. Well, I think you you took the stand for another reason. You wanted to reclaim the control of the narrative, right in front of the people of the gallery. Think what you will, this is just baseless slander. I must agree, Mr. Cuthbert. Please refrain from insulting the current witness. He took the stand at your request. I guess I can't disagree with that, Your Honor. But the witness made one mistake. He lied in order to perpetuate the narrative. Again, with the baseless accusations.
Sorry, Max, you've got 3 people to talk to.
That's all right. Von Sanctus, you testify that you had to restrict all dangerous items coming into Oranax. But you were the one who ordered those high-capacity energy cells from the Crown Prince. Those same energy cells were used to construct the bomb Justin was supposed to plant at the refinery. How do you know that? You really don't leave your manor much, do you? I've collected statements from the Crown Prince about that shipment. I was even the one who found the bomb before it could be set off. What? Oh yeah? Why wasn't I informed about this?
It wasn't directly relevant to your case.
I have no doubt that you were restricting trade in an attempt to pretend you were doing something about the thefts and insurrectionists. You must have ordered those cells from the Crown Prince knowing that it would be difficult for anyone to get his testimony. Luckily, I have a way with people.
Tyrion, don't lie. He's an absolute fanboy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Celeste, yeah.
That's why you're voicing her, Dan.
That's why I'm
your
voicing
best
her, yeah.
girl.
I like Asta is just a giant fanboy.
Regardless of one fact is clear. You didn't just restrict all of the items coming into Ordinate. You also ignored those restrictions to the shipment and the dangerous materials used to construct the bomb. So that's your game. I knew you didn't bring me to the stand just to testify. What could possibly lead you to believe that I was involved in that theft? Well, Violetta seemed to be very involved with him. I knew it! How did you even... he looked nervously around the room before catching himself.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, what is it then? Are you going to call my cat on the stand to testify?
Damn right.
No, I think you'll do just fine.
Tyrion, don't ruin it.
You little brat. Fine. You want my testimony? I'll tell you exactly what's wrong with your foolish theory. My cat is the best girl. I've said this time and time again. What would I have to gain from blowing up my own land? I would have destroyed countless factories and refineries. Hundreds of lives would have been lost. Not to mention what that would do to my standing. It would render me completely powerless. My city would have been left defenseless. I'd just be leaving my land right open for Lucio to march in and maintain order.
Yeah, that's pretty much all true, right? Yeah.
And there was his final defense. One argument I didn't have accounted for.
What he's saying makes a lot of sense.
I know. I still don't understand why he would be involved in something like this. He may be petty, but he wouldn't have lasted long in the nobility if he were a complete moron. He wouldn't have done this just to spite Dracogen or the unions. There had to be something else he was trying to accomplish.
But what could be worth attacking his stand? No matter what he got from it, it could be worth giving up power to Lucio.
Something else had to be happening here. Someone was holding his cat for ransom.
Oh. Oh, sorry. It went straight to... When I pressed him on why would I blow up my land, he went... The judge got in immediately.
Damn.
I must agree with Lord Von Sanctus, Mr. Cuthbert. I don't see any reason to entertain this.
Oh.
If Mr. Cuthbert wants to waste the court's time on with this line of question, I believe we should let him. Let him get out of his system.
Something was strange about the tone of her voice. It was like she was overplaying how she usually spoke during our trials. Was she covering me? Covering for me? Sorry. Seeing how those facilities are no longer owned by you, I don't imagine you seeing it as a loss. Please. I know you wish to paint me as a monster, as you do with every other noble who you cross paths with.
If you want, you can... I can voice them for a bit while you finish eating.
No, it's alright. It's just banana bread.
Banana bread.
It came out really shit. I need to work on my... I think it's because I mixed flowers. Yeah.
Dawn.
Do you honestly think I'd sacrifice so many lives with no good reason? Which implies that there is a reason you might make such a sacrifice. That's... He stopped himself again before drawing in a slow breath. I'm not some bloodthirsty maniac. If you want to pursue the nobles with real blood on their hands, perhaps you should look towards the Grand General.
Witness, may I remind you that my father is sitting in the gallery.
Ah! The Duke practically choked on his own words as his head whipped over to look at the Grand General. He stammered for a bit before he continued. Well, anyways. Are you really telling us the truth? As the Duke of Commerce, I'm sure your holding extends beyond the recent Oranax. Oranax is our main trading hub for other nations. Even if I don't personally own most of the facilities in the city, our entire trade network is built upon them. Without those facilities, supply lines would crumble and nationwide manufacturing would grind to a halt.
There's no chance There's no chance he's from a different country and wants the invasion or something like that.
No, because then he wouldn't have magic. Or whatever.
No. Yeah.
It's possible though that he's working for the group that wants in on the country, because they were saying when we first met the Pillars how the invasion forces and stuff like that, the only thing keeping them at bay was like their continued cooperation, but they were also discussing like, you know, what would happen. We would finally open up our borders to all these other countries.
Yeah.
These were all really good points, which raised the question as to why he thought it was worth it. Was he really willing to sacrifice global trade, or did he have something else in mind to stop from happening?
Do you think he will always accidentally add a fifth thing to his testimony?
Most likely, yeah. Get rage baited, idiot. What would that really happen? For someone of your status, surely you have your own armed forces. Or you have access to some armed guards, perhaps. But they exist to carry out the law and protect the city from bandits and thieves. The kingdom would never trust such a small force protect a key city like Oranax, especially after an act of insurrection. So what is his plan then? Was he trying to set the Grand General up for another massacre? Or did he have some way to maintain order without the need for Lucio's intervention?
Didn't I say there's a possibility that it was to... Originally I said it was potentially to bait the general to come here, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that why? Was it he prepared to sacrifice people if he could take out Stillwind?
No, I feel like that wouldn't make sense, but we know that the prince was there at the facility.
Oh,
that's how he saw the crown.
That's true. Was it actually an assassination attempt?
I mean,
the Crown Prince.
And the best part is, if it was such a big explosion, who would assume that it was an actual, like, normal attack on just one person? They would assume that it was like an attack on the whole city.
Yeah, and he just wrong time, wrong place, but it was actually an assassination.
Yeah.
I think that makes the most sense, right?
Especially if, once again, he's working
Doesn't that make him the insurrectionist then?
Exactly. Moving the goalposts away from himself. Unsactus, can you add what you just said to your testimony?
Oh, very good thinking, Max.
I just think, like, you know.
No. Yeah, this makes sense, yeah.
Whatever.
Yay. So it's not as if I have the numbers or manpower required to maintain order in the city.
Can you push it, or is that it?
Oh yeah. Let's press it. Yeah.
You are the Duke of Commerce. Your gold could buy lots of things, armed forces included. Yes, but I can't buy trust or loyalty. The kingdom would never abide me hiring mercenaries to protect a key city. Not when we have our own military to do so. Oh, wait!
Let's see.
Sorry, it's just that... So we know that it's either him or someone else who can talk to Queen, right?
The cat, yeah.
Which isn't a native ability to this country. Like, our ability with the eye is an old-timey thing, separate from dragon magic. So you might be right that he is from another country.
Yeah.
So this might all lead back round to, you know, him being part of a plot to remove the prince and everything. Perhaps the kingdom could. Perhaps the kingdom would be persuaded otherwise, considering the news surrounding the Grand General's actions in the countryside. Maybe, but they would never allow me to hire mercenaries based in a town filled with hidden insurrectionists. We'd risk ceding more ground for anyone trying to stage a revolution. Again, everything he was saying was true. There had to be a way he was planning to work around that. Yeah, I mean, he's just saying true statements, right? To hide his lies.
So you need to find evidence that shows the truth.
Yeah.
Of his intent. Oh, what about the fact that he, on the shipping charts, he decided to censor what happened? It really doesn't make sense. He clearly thought this through. He wasn't just being reckless.
He's making a lot of good points, which means the real reason was to be something that would circumvent them somehow. He would have ruined industry in Orinax, and he would have invited the Grand General into his territory. He must have had a way to mitigate both of those hits to his power, and what he gained would have been worth that.
So we're saying that he did have something to protect his city, because that has to be the statement that's the truth.
Low to his power. Actually, what were the other shipments that he was bringing into the town? Because the ones that were stolen aren't necessarily the ones that made it through.
Items that are robbed.
Arcane constructs is an interesting choice. Foreign books. That's interesting.
Remus Age.
Why?
Devon Sanctus, Arcane Constructs, 300 tons.
Yeah.
Oh, it was to protect those. Yeah, that's what it's to use. The Arcane Constructs. Oh, that's really clever. This evidence.
Yeah. It's
what's
actually left behind, not what's been stolen.
That's
so cool.
clever.
If that isn't what ends up being the case.
No, that has to be it. It's 300. That's pretty good. Like, of automatons to protect the city.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent, all in all. Yeah. No, it's that. That's how you could have. Yeah.
Here we fucking go, bro. House Fund Sanctus commands the entirety of our kingdom's industrial output. It directs the flow of trade throughout our kingdoms. Every cog in the machinery of commerce, from the extraction of raw materials, to the construction of finished products, was my concern. Of course, one could not expect a workforce of commoners to operate as a perfect unit.
No, you don't think you... No, could that be it as well? Well,
I mean,
we'll find out.
People made mistakes. People got injured. People got sick. Some people even died.
Oh! Well, if this didn't happen, no one would know it was like a shipment of bombs that went. Or no one would have known what caused it. They would have just thought something went wrong at the reactor and it would have exploded, which meant he could pass it off as a freak accident.
Yeah.
And then could he have then used that as justification to bring in automatons?
Well, yeah, so what the idea would probably have been is replacing the entire industrial district with machinery. Literally replacing the workforce with people who could work day and night. Such were the flaws of man. There was no way around it.
Okay.
At least, that's what I always thought. You see, Arcaris is the nation south of Wyvengard. So once again, external influence being the main reason why the ship was after them. It's a small nation, dwarfed by the juggernaut that was our marvellous kingdom.
Is he about to say that they started using automatons and they're really doing well?
Yeah. They were protected by the Ordo Astralis, a peacekeeping organization that had every other nation in the world under its thumb. They were quite useful allies, and one could purchase raw materials and products from them on the cheap. I'd always been curious about how they could turn a profit while charging so low. I decided to travel there myself. I wanted to see what their secret was. And what I saw shook me more than anything else I could ever see. It was beautiful. It was perfect. It was Britain. I saw legions of workers, obedient beasts of burden. Every hand knew its task, every foot knew where to stand, every minute was measured. Supervisors always stood watch over them, like a noble lord overlooking their kingdom. They never needed to bark orders. They simply needed to remind everyone that there was always someone watching. We really liked the totalitarian approach. Paris was small, but its population was dense. I drove by large stone buildings that towered over anything I had witnessed in Wyvengard. The people were packed next to each other. There was only enough room for them to breathe. This is now slightly starting to sound like the USSR. They would never be enough for everybody, but that just kept the people hungry. It was only later that I realized this was part of a glorious design. Jobs were always available, and they were sold to the lowest bidder. Anyone who broke under the strain would easily be thrown away and replaced. There was always someone else waiting, eager to take what they had. It was a grand symphony of efficiency. It was a marvelous machine that never stopped. In the moment when I witnessed divinity itself, I knew that this was the future of industry. No, this was the future of humanity itself. Nothing I built in Wyvengard could even compare to the utopia they'd created. I feel like you don't know what the idea of a utopia is. I spoke with their leaders. They told me about their plans. They told me about the arcane constructs, mindless machines that did everything that they were told. ChatGPT, they called it. They had done the impossible. They had improved upon perfection. We no longer needed the commoners in order to thrive. I would be the master of my own universe.
Objection! Mm.
You really are a fool, aren't you, Von Sanctus? Why, because you still believe I'd destroy the city just to spite your client? No, it seems your plan was far more insidious than that. I've thought it over, and there really is no other explanation. You were planning to do it, weren't you? You were planning to defend the city using a legion of arcane constructs.
What?
Arcane constructs? What are you referring to? Those suits of armor from the Imperial Academy? That's correct, Your Honor. I have a shipping report proving that the witness received a large shipment of arcane constructs recently. And according to the Harbor Master, you've been receiving shipments like that for the last few months. Holy shit. So what if I have? I don't. His head whipped around the room, first to the gallery, then to the Grand General himself. Lucio quietly rolled his eyes at him. Von Sanctus practically flinched at his gaze. You filthy little upstart! You're going to ruin everything. Ow, fuck.
Your Grace?
Your Grace? Jesus Christ!
So it is true, then.
The Duke's teeth were so clenched that he might have shattered his own teeth. His breath was practically oozing the vitriol that he wanted to throw at me. You are not going to be the one who undoes me, not you. The one who beat me in chess. It's about time someone taught you your place, you little rat. I'm ready when you are, Von Sanctus. Come and lose another match. Heaven or hell. You think I was planning to use those contracts for combat? I was merely, I was going to use the constructs for labor. I was planning to use those contracts to work in my factories. Yes, that's it.
Wait, isn't there something where they can't? Can't remember. Don't you not really want them nearby the reactors? So you're saying I wanted them to work in... Well, maybe union tensions? There's a high chance they would probably shut that down immediately, so that's not really something that was viable for them to be used for.
No. No. Okay, so not that one. Wait, ooh.
No. Was it?
No, I just wanted to check.
No.
Nope, not that one.
No. I don't see... Yeah, I don't see anything here. Don't really say anything there, does it? It just says union tensions. Wasn't dissolved in the Aphrodite in the vat.
No, nothing in these that I can see. Can we go back to what his statement is, just to see? I was going to use those constructs for labour. What about people? And what about the Harbour Master?
Harbour Master. Deeply cared about workers' rights and enforced that ideology in his business.
Which I guess would mean that he wouldn't allow Von Sanctus to hire machines to replace workers?
Yeah, I do agree. I'm just trying to work out which way to do this. Because I feel like the one that could also work for it is literally the union tensions.
But that's more about the conflict
between them.
Yeah. It's not to do with him. What about... So the Harbour Master, what does he have?
Harbour Master?
Yeah, so Noah.
Oh, sorry.
She was killed. No, okay, so that's fine. What about Coraline? Nope. What about Lucio?
No.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah. Definitely no. These two.
No. These are just non-people now.
No to those two.
What does it actually say on Von Sanctus's thing?
I met children play better chess.
Oh, nope. So try Stefanik. See if that gets us anything. Use constructs after construction. Wait, no, it may have been true that he was planning to use constructs for labour after the catastrophe. But his plan to do that was based on one large assumption. One large assumption.
Sorry, what was the statement?
So he said,
what did he say?
He said that he could have used it for labour after the catastrophe, but that was based on one large assumption. Which goes to make me think it's about the catastrophe, so his misunderestimation of its destruction.
Destroy a sleep block. Anyone has the crystal could produce a explosion capable of destroying a sleep block.
No. What would the assumption about the catastrophe be?
I should have been slow with that text because I was thinking the text was about to lead into the
Well, you can always read it again, can't you? Just need to pull up the log.
I can't bring up the log on these bits.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yep.
So he could have replaced labour with the robots.
But I stand by that he can't because of union tensions. But I'm wondering, does that mean that doesn't work from the fact we tried to do it with him?
Probably.
Or maybe they kind of want evidence for this bit. It's weird that they ask for people.
But how would that be based on his assumption? Because he knows there's no tension between them. He made it up.
Oh no, yeah. But I think it's more to say that there would be tensions if that happened.
What, between
Probably.
the dead Stefanik and Oranax?
No. But he's saying that I was going to use. So the entire thing here is So the entire thing is. He was going to do the bomb and then use the mechs to, protect the city. But he's trying to argue that I had no idea there was going to be an explosion. I had those mechs for labor. So, but because of the union's situation, I'm saying that that wouldn't have been viable.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, there is no union tension.
No, but I'm saying there would be if he brought the robots in. So it doesn't make sense for him to buy that much order. That'd be just a wasted investment if that was going to be the case. But
he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any employees that are with the union, because he's talking about using them for his labor in his factories.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's completely correct.
The thing that gets me is... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, continue the thing this way.
Okay.
Just
confused as to what they're hoping that we find. Hairless animal. Where is it? Supposed tension. No, it may be true that he was planning to use constructs for labor after the catastrophe. His plan to do that was based on one large assumption. One large assumption.
What bit of evidence did you use? Oh.
I did use the...
we can scroll up in.
Yeah.
The unions, that was one. I was going to use those constructs to work in my factories. No, sorry.
It's going to use...
Oh, is that literally it? It's just you don't own those, so why on earth are you getting mechs? Is that literally it?
So you were right, but for the wrong reason. So the thing that I pointed out was the fact that he doesn't own them. But that was the reason why it apparently works, is because he doesn't own them.
Okay. Whoops. Maybe they should have put a bit more emphasis on he doesn't have any factories whatsoever.
Yeah, because I mean, as far as we're aware, he did. Like, he still had people working for him.
Yeah.
I have other cities in which I do business. Then why would you import and keep them in Airmax?
Yeah, sure.
I have no doubt that you're planning to use those contracts as part of the labor force.
What bit of evidence worked on it then?
It was the conflict. It was It was literally the union tensions.
Oh, it was that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which... What? There's nothing in that says anything about refuting what he said.
No.
It's stupid.
So I think at this bit it's like the concepts at this point. But this doesn't even lead into the bit he's talking about, does it?
No. But you'd only be able to do that after the bomb destroyed the factories. Were already there. It was a pretty good plan, Von Sanctus. I'm almost surprised you came up with it. You would stage an attack on your city, use your legion constructs to restore order, and then use them as labor force to rebuild the damage. Selling your constructs nationwide would have been easy after a demonstration like that. But he doesn't manufacture them.
Correct, yeah. Which makes you wonder, is he in cahoots with... who was the one who actually creates him? The other, that lady's family, right? From the last day case, right? Is it her family who makes them?
No, because they bought them.
Oh, they still bought them. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Oh, then they are the ones from overseas, that other country. So
Yeah.
is it that country influencing this country a lot then?
Yeah.
It was more than that, wasn't it, Lloyd?
Ario,
Contracts follow orders. We're not vulnerable to disorganization and chaos of living soldiers. They'll be less likely to commit the atrocities my father has been allowed to happen in the countryside. With the recent news, you had the perfect opportunity to use those constructs to encroach on the Stillwind's domain.
That's
Is it going to go down as well for her? I'd love it if it went down.
That'd be funny.
Oh, sorry, that's preposterous.
That's preposterous, completely and utterly preposterous. There is no conspiracy. These insurrectionists are real. Well, you are an insurrectionist, essentially. What proof do you have that I was working with that boy anyway? Everything that he's been doing has nothing to do with me.
Is anything that ties them to Justin? I would say...
Justin fell with the necklace thing?
Yeah, the pet collar, because the
it says in it he was dropped. It was dropped by Justin before he fell into the van.
Yeah, fell into that. It was found in the metal container as well, so it was at the place he was using as a hideout.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pet collar, pretty much. What?
Fuck me. There's something that at least proves a pillar family was involved.
Please don't put our health down for that.
Here we are.
No, it's an indisputable proof. I did sign that at least prove the pillar family was involved. Are you serious? What is it then?
Something that ties him to Justin.
Not Justin's ring, surely not. There's nothing to it. It's just a ring. Not that.
Something that ties him to him. Would it be anything to do with the mist weaving thing?
Right. I have nothing that ties me to Justin. This is annoying because that does tie him to Justin. It's annoying. I like the cases they're putting together, but I just feel like they're doing the sin in this game where too many of the answers work for other things.
Yeah.
It's like Ace Attorney's, but Ace Attorney's guilty of it. But the most recent game they did of it, they were really good, like, of making it sync up perfectly. Because that's incorrect. Now we're just like scrambling to work out what on earth is like the little line of thing that actually does connect this correctly. And nothing ties me. So this is what proves that me and him have a relationship some way. So we have no proof that Von Sanctus has the power to make that. So that's not a connection.
Nope.
No, there's nothing there, right?
No.
Yeah. The thing that confuses me about this is like it's in regard to Von Sanctus Industries, and yet this stuff still gets stolen from them, which is confusing to me. Why is stuff being stolen from them when it's his company? Is it just a smokescreen?
Yeah,
It's probably a smokescreen.
Yeah. Which is annoying. So, what I want to say is that is the evidence, because only stuff has been stolen from his things.
Which means they
link back to the guy.
In other words, your ships are always undefended in a way that allowed him to successfully orchestrate his thefts. Do you think this is correct, or do you think it's going to be, oh no, that's wrong again?
No, I feel like with this backwards logic of being like, yeah, guys, you got to look for the deeper meaning of this evidence. Like, it's not going to just tell you.
But that's kind of... Yeah, I get it, but at the same time... Okay, we'll do it. No, are you serious?
Indisputable proof. What is indisputable? We don't have anything.
Okay, so it's not that. Might be about to see a game over. But I felt like we chose good ones.
Yeah, ones that make sense.
A thief sells dangerous showing. Okay, so the first case we thought was kind of bad. Second case we thought was good. I'm going to put this one in the bad one.
Yeah.
So let's hope the fourth one is good. Once again, I still like what they were trying to do, but just falls apart.
Well, I don't know why they had to go so obtuse with some of these clues, because they're there. They're right there. The ones that we picked make sense for revealing this information. Why was it so wrong for them to agree?
Yeah, that connects him, and that connects him in two separate but valid ways.
Literally, the one that is from his fucking cat is no... you can't get more fucking hard evidence than that. Unless people are just well, that doesn't come from his cat.
So it's not that. That's just witness testimony.
Wait. Go back to it.
What?
If it fucking wants us to be like, oh, the prince, he confirmed that Justin was yelling at a hairless animal.
Wait, singing a spotted cat, what? What's that time? Yesterday's hairless animal. To say it's the cat.
Yeah. And then to be like, got ya, it's your cat. But without using the collar.
Oh my god, so that's valid as well. But this is witness testimony. This isn't hard evidence, is it?
Well, no, because they're asking for irrefutable, but we don't have anything that's irrefutable.
So all he's going to say there is that's just a whack. He just saw a whack. So it can't be that one, right? If it's that one, I'll be so pissed off. Because, we're dismissing that one for the same reason they've dismissed that one and that one.
Unless it's that one from the dungeons for the plea deal.
Okay, we're feeling Wiltshire addressed upon certain industries from honest. They were eventually arrested and Monica only avoided time in the dungeons by taking a plea deal. But I feel like that's not connected enough because it doesn't say anything about how he probably took a plea deal.
Yeah. The misweaving phantom. He broke into Stefanik's office, where he fell from. They didn't steal the gold inside the safe. They took the business documents. Okay, so I was wrong earlier. He did actually make it into the office. Lastly, they also targeted him plotting against the king. No. Oh, it turns out it's the pictures of the old house. Because it has a picture of Justin standing next to Von Sanctus. Whoa. Oh, wait. Yeah, what's it got on here? No.
No.
I'm losing my fucking mind here, dude. If you have to show the picture of the fucking cat, just the cat alone...
No, surely not.
If it was, I'd shit myself.
Well, because there's no proof tying the cat to the scene, really.
No, there isn't.
In terms of... Because you've already dismissed the collar, so why would the cat work?
Because the cat is more important than the collar.
This is hurting me. This is ridiculous.
Like,
the issue is we haven't even got a save point. Like, I don't even know what happens if we fail this.
We just go back to fucking doing it all over again, I guess. So, what's the next one? What's the one next?
I imagine they'll just rewind and just take us to the beginning again, or they'll just restart it. I don't know.
So go to the one with the helmet man.
Yep.
But the last few months have been an increase in being arrested for treason. The mischievous phantom seems to be robbing the individuals. No, that's not even like, you know.
No.
Irrefutable.
There's not enough there.
There's literally nothing that's like irrefutable evidence. That doesn't make any more sense than his own fucking cat's collar, the fucking shipments being attacked, the prince literally announcing that his cat was there. Like... I don't know how much more fucking clear we have to make it to this fucking game. Like, I would understand if he was a conjuration specialist, but he's not. He's a fucking...
Yeah, he's not. Abjuration.
Yeah. It's a bit weird for him, to be fair, but... Shrug.
Abjuration, evocation. The issue is, should we just do the prince?
Look, man, we've got nothing. I can't logic myself.
Should we wait for? Should we just? The issue is we can logic our way into a few other things. It's like, but what's enough for you to say, yeah, that's the one? You know, this is the issue I'm having. It's like, that's not usually how these games are designed. They're meant to have. It's like, how to put it. These games aren't necessarily difficult, but they are extremely satisfying as you go. You know, you're given the clues and they all fit together, and you kind of click on the logic that they're going down.
Yeah.
And they've just given us too many logical paths to take, and it's just an absolute mess. It's not that. You have nothing that ties me to Justin. So it's literally something that ties you to him. It literally can't be the cat. If it is the cat, I'll be so mad because we used the collar. So it can't be the cat. And the thing is, the witness testimony here, he says he saw a hairless animal. Although technically it is irrefutable evidence because it came from the Crown Prince in a way.
I mean, it's irrefutable because he's not there.
You saw a hairless animal, but we can't prove it as the cat, really. He can just say it's not my cat. He was a hairless animal, but it wasn't my animal.
Yeah.
This is just infuriating. The theft occurred the morning of Justin's death on the appearance ship owned by... Oh, does it say about the crystals? So the various shipment... Well, the shipment was confirmed from him, right? From the Sanctus Industries took it, right? Have we done this one? We haven't done this one, have we?
No.
This theft occurred the morning of Justin's death on an Imperial ship owned by the Crown Prince Esther. So in other words, for him to have known that this was a thing he could steal, he must have had knowledge that it was there. But then the issue is, that's not proof either, because of course he's been stealing for ages. You know? It's like, oh, how did he steal this? Because, well, he's all been stealing, it's just, he just happened to steal it, you could just argue, right? So that's not even full proof. Oh, my throat's starting to hurt just from how much I'm talking and being annoyed by this. What about a fees? Sanctus Industries. Do we do the cat? Do we just say fuck it and do the cat? But technically, yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm so lost.
I'm not. This is the thing. I don't think they're lost at all. It's just
I'm lost. I'm just so like
lost at what the game wants from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not lost on the plot. It's just it's just annoying. Nothing tells me to Justin. But we have nothing. We don't have any. Like the cat doesn't work because, of course, we can say, "Oh, the cat's tied to Justin." Okay, so how do you prove? Well, the prince saw a hairless animal that is a cat, and he'll just say, "No, it isn't." That'll be all there is to it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, God.
Did we ever get something? It says they stole the business documents, and he can argue that's why he knew the business stuff.
I mean, you could always. I don't know. Like, maybe use the fucking crystals or whatever. I don't know. Because he stole them. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, argument failed. Just
Okay.
does it. Cool.
Okay.
Okay, at least it didn't do some stupid scene where it's like, oh no, I couldn't do it. No, sorry everyone, I failed. Thank God it didn't do that. So this is just getting silly. Okay, okay. I was going to use the contract for those labour. The evidence of that was the union tensions. Okay. Nothing ties me to Justin.
Just kind of
Okay.
rationalize something. The cat gave the ring to Justin.
Okay.
So Justin's ring could be seen as evidence, but it's really hard to prove that he got it from
the cat. Yeah, it is. Should we just use the? Let's use the cat because we haven't tried that yet. No. But it proved that he says, but it proves a pillar family is involved. It's not the shipping report. Did we use that? We've used that already, haven't we?
And we've used the collar. I mean, is it
did
because
we used the print statement? Is that what
no,
we did?
we haven't.
No?
No.
It's not that.
I mean, you could try the ring. It is pretty, like...
Why? Why would the ring? Well, because it's like...
Magic?
Oh, because it's hard... What? Because it's... Are they going with, oh, because it's a really strong bit of magic, and so it had to be produced by someone with a lot of influence?
I guess.
You needed to give more...
I mean, it doesn't prove anything, because he could say he got it from anywhere.
Yeah, how am I supposed to know where you got
a fucking ring from? Oh, okay, you know where you could, like, connect it to? The fucking cat.
That's ridiculous. That's such a bad one. Okay, yeah, go for it.
What about this ring, Von Sanctus? It was a crucial tool in many of Justin's robberies. What about it? You can't tie that ring to me.
He just puts on his finger. Will you marry me?
Oh my god, it's like Cinderella all over again.
Celeste in the background. What?
It was fitted with artificery that was a lot more advanced than what's available to the public. No, it's not. Only a pillar family would have access to something like that.
Okay,
No.
I get the logic, but everything else.
We literally don't know
else.
if that spell is unique to high-level magic. Right?
Yeah,
we haven't been told that it was like high-level magic. In fact, we were told that it was made stupidly because it's got 2 spells on it.
Yeah. Yeah, normally it's one or the other. Yeah.
What kind of logic is this? That's... I know fucking abjuration.
Really, that's conjure at best. Yes, that is conjure. Yeah, 100%. Everything else was more hard than that.
Yeah. That really is so fucking conjecture that it's fucking mad. Maybe, but it still points to the fact that someone of high status was involved in this.
That's the thing. You know the bit where we showed the ring to them and they were telling us about it? I do wonder what the conversation... Did it establish that heavily? That this is really, really strong bit, like ridiculously, someone really powerful has to... The thing is, that doesn't 100% say that it's like one of the high families. Like,
no,
you know?
I mean, not to mention...
We haven't been established how this magic system works enough to say 100% like how much knowledge you need to make that, you know?
Well, the worst part is that we found it in a fucking artificery factory. Like, it could have literally been from anywhere. The fact that we got it from the cat, maybe. But then, once again, you can't prove it. It's not irrefutable evidence, and it's not connected to any of the 4 fucking pillar families.
Oh, my head's hurting. I'm
Give me a
annoyed.
fucking aneurysm. He was working with insurrectionists. Justin was loyal to the insurrectionists. Those dissenters... those dissidents were crafty, and they were all over Wyvengard. That boy was one of them. He was working hard, hand in hand with them.
Was loyal to the insurrectionists. Well, isn't it? Why would he be doing that if he...
Yeah.
Yeah, last man has been increasing by whispering and robbing these individuals. By doing so, they've been bringing... Yeah, so why would they be...
Yeah, that is the evidence.
God's sake! No, it's trying to...
But I knew that the report was a contradiction. Yeah, it does.
Which is the evidence we just used.
Are we talking about the fucking like?
Are we on a different? Are we playing a different game?
What about the Mist Weaving Phantom one? Like, it has to be, right?
It's such a minute difference in what the evidence is looking for, and yet they only accept one of them. I'm guessing. Breaking the secure. They've been targeted, individuals who've been plotting against the game. Yeah, okay, it's like the littlest of difference, and yet that's the one they wanted.
Yeah. If Justin was truly trying to... Yeah, this case makes me want to break my teeth.
This is a case where both of those bits of evidence should have worked for that.
Let's...
Did people play test this game?
The problem is, you know who played these games? The people that made it.
Who knew the story.
Yeah. If Justin was truly working with the insurrectionists, then why did he rob so many of them? Which we literally are told in the other statement. Well,
When the increased amount of authority, you're both saying for treason, you're both seems to be robbing these individuals. It's literally there. Why would you? By doing so, they've been bringing the city so much attention to them. It literally says everything we needed. But that says as well. Oh.
Not only did he rob them of all of their possessions, his robberies revealed them to the authorities.
You know what that statement sounds like, Tyrion?
It sounds like this fucking evidence.
God's sake. This is
Do you seriously think he'd do that to the very people he was working with? Then he must have betrayed them. He was in massive debt, wasn't he? He must have become desperate and took whatever he could to pay those off. How did you know about Justin Way's debts? I merely inferred it. It's not uncommon for peasants to overextend themselves financially. Right. I don't have to prove anything to you. That boy was desperate and both of us know it. Justin took every opportunity he could to pay off his debts. He was thieving. He was a thieving rat. He had loyalty to no one. He would betray anyone to pay off his debts. Okay, do we present the evidence that says that he didn't steal any of the money? Which is this fucking statement instead?
Actually, that's a good bit. That's a good idea. I mean, yeah, he would have taken money. Yeah, I know. I think this one's actually completely correct. If it's not, we're so annoyed.
It literally says
yeah,
they didn't steal gold, but we just used this for the previous fucking thing.
It's because this is a big bit, which is why couldn't you have split that one up
into the two?
The previous one?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but yeah, it's this one, 100%. Yeah, good.
Thank God. Why would they have not separated them?
But the only reason this is fine, like the only reason I think this is the only bit of evidence that works, is because in this case, none of the others actually work for this. It's only that one that could actually work. Unlike multiple of the other questions where almost every single, almost all of the most relevant evidence actually would work.
My brain hurts. Except there was one person he clearly didn't betray Von Sanctus. When he entered my client's office, he successfully broke into his safe. He had every opportunity to take the gold there, but he chose not to. So he had a crisis of conscience, so what? You're trying to paint Justin Way as some kind of heartless criminal who supported the insurrections. However, that's completely contradicted by his own actions. He had no idea about the fact that he was planting evidence of insurrection within the homes of his targets. He had no idea that he would be planting a bomb in the refinery using your ring. He had no idea that the person telling him to do these things was you, Lloyd Van Sanctus. The Duke's eyes nervously shot around the courtroom. He looked like a cornered animal. Every eye was on him. He could have denied everything, but his nervous indignation had betrayed what he had done.
There's no evidence, Mr. Cuthbert.
What?
There's no evidence that actually proves he was involved with this. You only have the ring, and that won't be concrete enough.
Why did you say it was irrefutable evidence then, game? That's right, there's no evidence tying me to that boy.
That's ridiculous. That's the exact statement we... No, you don't suppose one of the evidence we were pointing at earlier will be the one accepted here? Oh my god, please. It'll be the biggest cherry on this absolute stinker of a cake.
Steelwind, what are you doing?
You can't indict people. You can't indict someone with this little evidence, especially not a duke. If I were to bring this to trial, it would never hold.
You're completely right. You don't have any evidence against me. I made sure to cover all my tracks.
Okay, in other words, this is the bit where he's going to use his eye thing, right?
I fucking hope so. Everyone here knew he did it. It was written all over his face a moment ago. He was going to blow up half of my city, just so he could sell some constructs. Countless lives would have been lost. All of that just was he seriously going to get away with this? Come on, there had to be something. There was always something. They always leave something behind. But he was careful about this. He kept his distance from Justin and used Violetta to deliver his communications. The only reason that I found out was because of my ability to talk to animals, and it's not as if I could prove that either. There was only one move I had left. Glaring like that is unbecoming of you, boy.
Again. He's doing it.
None shall remain concealed. There had to be something he left behind, some sort of mistake he had made. He was really careful about this. He had to hold out hope that he had slipped up somehow. His fucking cat.
So, there's a thing that was unknown, but we assume that's the stolen arcane shipment of crystals, right?
Yeah.
So that's not an issue.
Well, so what is it? There was so much mention of like Violetta. Or yeah, it was Violetta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, let's see. There's no punishment for this, so let's see what happens to him thinking about the pet collar, yeah?
Yeah. Could anyone prove that I was communicating with that boy? No, I made sure that all my communications were delivered through send message. Oh, so that's how he's been talking to his fucking cat.
Usually the caster projects their voice to communicate with a target. Anyone within a 30-foot radius can hear the caster's voice. The caster can also hear sounds closer to the target, allowing for two-way communication. The target must be a person known to the caster. That person must be conscious, otherwise the spell will fail. Alternatively, the target can be an object that is tuned to the caster's magic.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the idea. The cat. Yeah. So it is. So it's not the cat. So we did talk to the cat directly, but usually he would hear the cat talking, which is through send message, right?
Yes.
Sorry. Why would it be?
So he can project his voice.
His voice, yeah, to the target
through the necklace, right? Through the collar.
Oh, is that what it is? During the spell, could protect their voice to communicate. Oh, is it? What did was the collar actually?
It had concentration magic. Yeah, but because we thought that it was the teleportation, but it could very well be that.
This.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyone within 30 feet of radius of the target can hear the caster's voice. So if the target is the collar, he can talk through the cat's collar.
Yes. But it has to not be a person, is it?
Huh? No, it can't.
Oh, it can be a person.
Yeah. So the target can be a person or an object that is attuned to the caster's magic.
The target must be no. It has to be target must be a person known to that person must also be conscious, otherwise the spell will fail. Okay, so no, it's the cat that it's on.
No, because it says alternatively the target can be an object that is attuned to the caster's magic.
Oh, sorry. Whoops, I didn't see that bit.
That's right.
Which is weird because I think I just read it as well.
Yeah. I never actually met the boy in person. I used Violetta to see him. Damn, damn it all. Send message. Didn't leave any evidence. There's also a conjuration spell, and those traces were already on Justin because of the ring. And Sanctus planned all this. I don't think he did. Yeah, I mean, if you do the spell... Actually, no, what would the spell be? Like, it wouldn't give us much. Maybe he...
That'd be interesting. No, they're okay.
Yeah. What about the teleportation spells? Maybe he would be like, blasted that fucking idiot using that spell when I told him he shouldn't. Because it's funny that the cat told Justin not to, but the cat can't speak to humans, so...
Yeah.
What about the ring? Could they use the ring in any way? No, that ring must be advanced, but it can't be tied to me. I commissioned it anonymously, and the artificer that made it has already returned to Akaris.
Interesting. It's almost like, what's this? Someone not connected to the family's made something.
Holy
An odd
shit!
spice.
From a different country. Oh my god!
Interesting.
I'm gonna find the developers of this game and I'm gonna kick
No,
them.
that's.
I'm gonna kick them so that they make the second fucking game better than this. Even if they.
Unfortunately, do you remember me saying the third case always the third case in Ace Attorney games are usually cursed? Yeah, this one fell hard.
You know what that means, though? That they did this on purpose, and respect to them for doing that. I'm going to give them that genuine doubt that they did this by accident. Even if they did know who he was, they would never have enough time or evidence to extradite him here. He had the ring manufactured in a way that couldn't be tied to him. Oh, it's weird that I fucking used it as evidence then.
Oh, how long? Oh, it works.
Yeah. Okay. What about the prince? What about the prince? What about the prince?
He might say something about it. Did you know the prince was there? Oh.
Ford ruined everything. He even allowed people to see him use that ring. Well, no matter. Even with his act of rebellion, no one can tie me to this. There's nothing. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to bring more up about the prince, but
His little act of rebellion.
Well, yeah, because he said that he wasn't going to do it anymore. That's why I thought
Oh,
the
what about the
teleportation
cat?
spell.
Oh, no, you can't think of his cat. Never mind. Okay, union tensions. Is there anything in that? I'm kind of interesting if he thinks about anything in the item unknown. Maybe it wasn't the actual, who knows? That'd be interesting.
I had no choice but to have the constructs pass through the border officially. It would have been impossible to have that much cargo in Oranax secretly.
Okay, I was wondering why he didn't, what's the word? Censor that bit. Yeah, that bit. Yeah, that was because it was impossible.
Oh, okay, and it still wasn't anything.
No, interesting.
What about the crystals?
I'm happy to have that bit of. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Odd house picture. I wonder if
he thinks about the house. Yeah. Luckily for me, that container was already abandoned on the beach.
This is a bit of evidence.
Yep. I cast magic through Violetta to transport the container to the house. Wait, is Violetta fucking like familiar or some shit? How's he managing to cast spells through it?
He can cast through his cat. What on earth? Holy shit. Well, I guess he's using that bracelet thing then.
Yeah, but I didn't think that was exactly going to be how he does it. Then, when the boy placed the crystal inside the chest, I used Violetta to move the bomb into place.
Okay, so the container was already abandoned on the beach. I cast magic to transported the beat-up container to the house.
This guy knows a lot of other spells outside of Abjuration. Are we sure he's not a conjuration wizard?
Then when we placed that... When that boy placed the crystals inside the chest... Are we sure he's not the one who actually made the wing? When the boy placed the crystals inside the chest, he used to move the bomb into place. Okay, so the idea was... Okay.
Of course, that bomb was constructed personally. I made sure they only use materials that the boy stole. Eh? To anyone else, it would have looked like he constructed that bomb.
This is actually kind of good. No. So does it mean if you looked at all of the... Oh, but no, that's still quite clever.
He just had to do everything. He didn't even place the bomb himself. He used he just teleported it into the house using Violetta somehow. And the chest was already covered in traces of conjuration magic. He was careful about this. Yeah, there we go. No, he accounted for everything. You can ruminate all you want. There's nothing you can do. Face it, boy, you've lost. I wasn't naive enough to think that I'd be able to win every case, but I never imagined I'd lose one as important as this. Was I really going to lose, though? The source of my power is the everlasting support of the Dracogen Trading Company. They're pretty small. They're only operating in Oranax right now. But I hear that they're planning to expand their operations throughout Wyvengard.
Are they going to try and shut down that artificer?
Maybe, fucking hell.
Miss Tudor, I understand you won a cafe in the Poo District. This cafe would not exist without the generous patronage of the defendant. You must feel quite indebted to him. After all, he saved you from the kind of life you've lived before.
This was you.
I didn't trust it at first, but Dracon's idea really took off. Finally having a say in things has been great for the workers in this city.
Wait, the workers' union were Stefanik Dracogen's idea? God damn it. I've seen how this kingdom treats those at the bottom of the society. Those without are treated like tools, worked by their employers until they break and need to be replaced. It's a simple thing, really. When you keep your employees happy, they perform better, and that pays itself forward. I created the first workers' union with Noah to allow workers to better advocate for themselves. I'm glad to see it set a precedent for the employees of the other companies to do the same. Dracogen was doing a lot of good and setting an example for others to follow. The entire reason why I took this case was to defend him. Somehow I'd lost sight of that. It was because of the fucking case ended up stopped being about him. Tell me, Von Sanctus, do you really believe that Justin Way's death was my client's fault? Well, it certainly wasn't my fault. That wasn't what I asked. Do you believe that the guardrail broke because of my client's negligence or because of Justin's reign? Wait, so are we actually not going to convict him then, and instead...
We're not. We're just going to win the case.
Whoa! We're bypassing the problem. Yeah. He stayed silent for a while.
Well, probably the ring, considering it's been proven now to have been disruptive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this case ultimately isn't about this stuff. It's literally about what caused it, and it wasn't Dracogen's fault.
Yeah, we're just getting getting the guy cleared of the charges of being negligent. So
yeah,
it was obviously because of Dracogen's negligence.
But how? Why the magic ring that should have been on the premises anyway was brought on by the guy who died?
Yeah. After all, there's no proof that Justin attempted to activate that ring. What about the traces of conjuration magic on the container? Any number of conjuration spells could have been cast on it.
I laughed so much if he accidentally trips under something silly.
And the rail-shaped indents on the container? A coincidence. That container could have come from anywhere. That's so stupid. What kind of stupid thing? Look, unless you can prove that the container was in the refinery, you have no case.
Wasn't...
It's the fact that we found the other half of the collar with the...
Yeah.
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 Dented.
Yeah.
Justin grabbed Violetta's collar shortly before he activated the ring. We found half of this collar lodged in the container. Justin dropped the other half before he fell into the vat. Do you recognize this collar, Von Sanctus? That's Violetta's color. I was wondering where that it had disappeared to. Violetta? That's the name of the Duke's cat, Your Honor. And what? Do you think you can implicate me by just because my cat was at the scene of the accident? I'm more interested in where both halves of this collar were found. Halves? This collar is really unique. It even has a name engraved into the leather. Which raises one question. Why was one half of the collar dropped by Justin, while the other half was lodged into the chest containing the bomb? What? Okay, so no, we're not bypassing it. We're literally just coming back around.
Okay.
As you well know, Justin activated the ring, but the spell failed to fully switch his position with the bombs. But before he did that, he grabbed Violetta's collar. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but the failed teleportation must have split this collar in half. Worse than half, it's got 3 parts. It's missing a middle bit. Only half remained in Justin's grasp, while the other half was lodged in the chest that briefly appeared. This proves one indisputable fact. That Justin did activate that ring, causing the metal container to briefly appear and the guardrail to break apart. The death of Justin Way was not a result of my client's negligence. So what? That doesn't prove my involvement in anything that happened. Never said it did. That doesn't matter. My job is, and always has been, to defend and acquit Dracogen of your false charges. I may not be able to win this time, but neither will you. Despite your best efforts, my client will continue to operate in Oranax. So, with that said, I'll settle for a stalemate. Oh no, okay, so we are bypassing it then.
Yeah.
Does the prosecution have any rebuttal to this defense's claims?
We do not.
Then the court sees no reason to prolong this trial any further. How typical. You truly are a rat, scrounging at whatever scraps you can scrape together. My client is safe now, that's all that matters. Is his delusion contagious or something? Or are you just trying to cope with your loss? Are you smoking that copium? I've seen how much Oranax has changed because of his actions. There's a significance to that. All you've seen is our society take one small step closer to anarchy. No matter, he's just one man. It won't be long before he's forgotten. Okay. I deeply exhaled. I exhaled deeply. The weight of this trial finally off my shoulders. Out of every case I've defended, this was easily the most stressful one. But I didn't know I could consider this a victory. I still couldn't believe I just let Von Sanctus get away with this. Was there anything I could have done differently?
I don't know, I know you wanted to bring the Duke to justice, but you did a good thing today.
No, what I really wanted was revenge.
Don't be like that. You did a good thing. Dracogen can continue operating in Oranax, and Rika gets to keep her cafe.
For now, Von Sanctus isn't going to take this lying down. He's going to blow up the city again.
Mm.
He's bound to try something else once the publicity dies down. I wouldn't be so sure of that. Dracogen? He may be acquitted in the eyes of the justice system, but the court of public opinion is a different thing entirely. Everyone saw how he was acting. You may not have proved it legal in a legal sense, but it was obvious to everyone that he had done. I'm sure word will spread. Is that really enough, though? He should be locked up after what he tried to do. I don't disagree with you, but there's something to be said about where this true power lies. Or where his true power lies. Are you talking about his position?
Well, his position is... okay, he's either saying that his position is only safe because of people under him, or they're saying he's only there because the other three pillar families, they all kind of support themselves in a way, somewhat. So if he is considered a weak link, they could. It's one or the other. What he's going to say. No, it's going with the first one, I think.
Not his position, but his image. People like Lloyd thrive on making the common folk feel powerless. It needs people to believe that there's nothing they can do in the face of his influence. Today you revealed Lloyd for what he truly is, a weak, desperate fool blinded by greed. His allies will keep him at distance, and his enemies will jump at this opportunity.
Yeah.
His days are numbered.
There is some truth to his words.
Prosecutor Stillwind.
It seems that my father had some suspicions about what was happening. But even he never considered Von Sanctus to be the mastermind behind this. It's really unlike him. We all underestimated what he was capable of.
You were trying to help me catch him, weren't you? That's why you kept drawing out the trial.
I obviously can't confirm or deny that. But I did think that if anyone could reveal his crimes, it would be you, Mr. Cuthbert. Perhaps I've been too hopeful.
Don't sell yourself short. As I said, there's value in how you appear for the public as well. You've been standing your ground against the nobility. You even changed the Duke to this time around. I've seen it throughout the kingdom. You've lit a flame to those who might have lost hope. I really wouldn't go that far. Don't underestimate the light of inspiration. It may start from a single ember, but it can spread to all those that are willing to accept it within themselves. No one can stop a flame that once it starts. No one can stop a flame like that once it starts. Not you, not me, not even the king himself. That's why I started the Workers' Union. I wanted to show people that our society could become something better. It was definitely hopeful, and after everything that happened, I could use a bit more hope. We just need to keep doing what I was doing. The future would show how true Dracogen's words were. But I still felt uneasy. Even if Von Sanctus loses power, a cornered animal was the most dangerous. You filthy rat! I will have words with you. Oh, speak of the devil.
Hey, back off.
It's fine. I can handle him, Celeste. So, what's so important, Your Grace? There is no arcane spell in this world, in the world that can intercept the communications between a mage and their familiar. Oh, it was a familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So he's realised, how on earth do you know all this information?
Yeah, about my cat.
Hmm.
Why did you, what did you do to Valletta? A familiar? Don't be coy with me, boy. I saw you speaking with her.
Oh, really?
Yes. That's not of any concern, Lloyd. Lucio, I suggest you stop harassing Mr. Cuthbert, lest you be suspected of coercion. So that's what this was. He is one of yours. This isn't over, Lucio. This is far from over. Ah! Just disappears out of existence. The Duke of Commerce was left in a huff, grumbling to himself. I narrowed my eyes at the Grand General. For the first time, he wasn't surrounded by his knights. He was speaking about familial bond, like a family. What? Whatever that animal you spoke with was Lloyd Von Sanctus's familiar. Thanks.
Okay.
With a
Until
target.
either target dies.
Holy shit.
Attack was a magical unbreakable bond with a target creature. You're completely correct on that, so familiar. Unbreakable bond with a target creature connects them to caster's magic. While this bond exists, the caster can telepathically communicate with the target over any distance. Yeah, the caster can choose to see the target size as long as they concentrate. Also, any spells that affect the caster will also affect the target creature.
And vice versa.
Vice versa, I see. The caster can also cast spells from the location of the target creature.
Just like in D&D.
Ah, so that's why... Yeah, very strong, I see.
Yeah. It's why if you're going to be a spellcaster, like a cleric, sometimes it's good to take a bit in druid so that you can have a familiar and cast all your touch spells at range.
Wow. Yeah, fair point.
Just like, I can cast Cure Wounds. That's normally a touch, but I can cast it 150 feet away.
Via my cat.
Yeah. Meow. Oh, this cat's healing me.
Interesting.
So that's how he was speaking with Violetta. He just, it was just an arcane spell. But that just raised another question. How did you know that I spoke with his familiar? I mean, he literally said it as I was here. An educated guess. You can speak to all animals, can you not? What is the theocracy planning here? The theocracy? Are you talking about the kingdom west of us? Don't play games with me, you know I'm no fool. I'm not. I have no idea what you're talking about. And why are you able to use Luminian magic? Oh my god, it's linking to that other game that we played with the people. What? Lumerians, the ones that created the Golden Idol. You know who I'm talking about. You possess the Eye of Radiance, the ability to read the minds of others. I eyed him warily. He seemed to know more about the Eye of Horus than I did. Like I said before, I've read the transcripts of your past cases. What you did to me during the first session all but proved it. The theocracy of Lumina was the nation west of us, Wyvern Guard's most hated enemy. I didn't know much about them. Any written information about them was heavily controlled by the kingdom. I'm not an agent of the theocracy, Lucio. Perhaps not. So what? Are you going to have me executed for treason? Considering what's been happening lately, I doubt that would be a good look for you. Just the opposite. You're now going to be my agent. What? There will come a day when I will require your skills and abilities. When I go to court and kill someone, the Eye of Radiance is too powerful of a weapon for me to squander. I imagine it will be a great use to me. If I refuse, then I will treat you just like any other foreign agent. Be ready. I imagine the day I call upon you will come sooner rather than later. Celeste rushed over to me as soon as the Grand General left.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He didn't hurt you, did he? What did he say?
I think he's forcing me to work for him.
What?
He knew about the Eye of Horus. It was supposedly related to the theocracy, Wyvernguard's greatest rivals. After what I had learned in the last few months, I figured that there must exist other types of magic. But I never considered that there might be an entire nation of people with abilities like mine. Oh, wait a second. Was my mom from another nation? No wonder I couldn't find any information on the Eye of Horus. Wyvernguard heavily curated any information about Lumina. I guess it doesn't matter. It's a problem for later.
I'll talk to Ari about this. Maybe she might be able to help. We're actually heading to a tavern. Do you want to come with?
No, I'm gonna go see Rika. She'll want to know about what happened.
Why?
Don't cause too much trouble for her. She's dealing with a lot.
Hey, I never cause trouble.
Of course. It may have come with a side of coercion, but the Grand General did give me another lead on the Eye of Horus. I needed to talk to Miss Timora about this. We might be able to dig up more information about the theocracy and its magic. Ah! Okay, now we can save.
Save load. Oh. Yeah, probably should just because.
It's like 1 a.m.
But we don't know how long it's going to be.
I mean,
are you really?
Well, it's more to do with
It
I
might not be
think
much more.
that this is leading on to the next thing, right?
Yes, I think it will. But that happened last time. That was fine, right?
I guess. Fine.
I'll do a save just in case it leads a bit too heavily.
Yeah, it's just that whenever I hear this music, it makes me go, "Oh, we're probably going on to the next thing." So, oh, okay, no, it's still the same episode. So, you're right.
Oh, Grace, you have a visitor. It's.
I thought I told you I wanted to be left alone. What an idiot!
Lloyd.
But William,
You absolute moron.
It's not what it looks like. They couldn't even prove anything.
It doesn't matter. Even a child could have told you were guilty. We needed those constructs to cripple Lucio's hold on the military. And now those bloody things are attached to your cursed name. Do you have any idea how difficult it will be to sell those things on to the House of Lords now?
Okay, so this makes sense to what we saw about these two previously. They're they don't like what's going on currently because they don't have enough power. They want Lucio out, so...
Yeah.
Aye!
Enough. Your house will soon be in shambles. I have a plan that will at least allow us to salvage what's left.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Salvage? Oh my god, it's the Eye Taker and he looks kinda cool and hot. It's about
It's a bit all...
Oh god, yeah, I want you to be the hot man. Do it.
It's all a bit anticlimactic, isn't it?
Oh, shit.
Oh. What is, Father? I was really counting on all the hell breaking loose in this city. Either old Lloyd would succeed, or Lucio would suss him out and take his head in a bloody spectacle. Ruby's kid really pulls through to a fault, doesn't he? Everything ended too peacefully. He does tend to do that, doesn't he? We don't even have Justin to show for all our trouble. I was really betting on him entering the fold with us. It's a pity. He was taken from us too soon. Don't worry, we'll still have Vega on our side. Yeah, we'll just have to put a final piece on her.
So I'm assuming that's more like, because if they're from the land of theocracy, they are probably referring to him as father as in a religious sense.
Oh,
because a theocracy is a country ruled by religion.
Okay.
Yeah. Ruled by the church. I walked into the cafe again. I was coming after the lunch rush. It was messy everywhere. There weren't that many people around. I spotted her talking to one of her employees. Check the inventory. Wait, it's me.
Yeah, it was you, sorry.
Yeah. Check the inventory. Tell me if we're running low on anything. I don't want us scrambling around like last week. Tyrion! Everyone's talking about what happened. It seems the Duke of Commerce was no match for the light-sworn monarch. What's that look for? You did win, didn't you? It's a bit more complicated than that. Scaled Lord. I know. Is that really all we are to people like him? So many people could have gone hurt. I live pretty close to the industrial district. I could have been caught in that explosion. I can't imagine what would have happened if Justin had never decided to rebel against Von Sanctus. Did he really do that, though? What? Do you really think he was rebelling against the Duke? Maybe he just decided to teleport on that catwalk instead of to the office. I thought you believed in him more than anyone else. I did, but did I really know anything about him? He was different after we served his sentence. Not worse, just different. I never knew he had debts to a criminal overlord. I never knew what actually happened to him in the dungeons over those years. He never wanted to talk about it. I'd read a lot of stories about what happened in the dungeons throughout Weivengard. Couldn't imagine what he must have gone through in there. He dropped the soap. It was my fault he went through that. I should have never let him take the fall for me. Don't say that. He made his own decision, and that decision was to protect you. Justin stole everything he could. He didn't care. Oh wait, no. Justin stole everything he could. He didn't care. I don't know. But he didn't. Show him the show her the picture of the or the list of things stolen. Not the list, sorry. The report saying what he stole, and none of it being money. Not that one. The one with the woman's face. That one. He had every reason to take the gold in Draken's safe, but he left it there. He didn't know what those documents would be used for, but he knew that taking the gold would hurt Draken. He left it, despite everything he was doing. He still held gratitude and respect towards Draken. I guess that makes sense when you put it that way. Thanks. I know it's been a while, but if you ever need to talk, I'm here. That ended another chapter in my life as an attorney. I always swore that I'd never return to Ornex. I thought I needed to keep the past buried. But coming back was exactly what I needed to start burying what all happened all those years ago. I honestly still felt an indignant fury towards the Duke. I didn't think I could ever forget what he had planned for this city. But I wasn't alone anymore. I had Miss Timora, I had Celeste, I had my friends in Ornex. I didn't need to carry all this by myself. And in that moment, thinking back to the night Celeste comforted me, I realized something. Fuck, I'm not a virgin anymore. I think I have feelings for her.
No.
What? I stood up from my seat, my eyes wide in terror. A migraine returned with a vengeance. Scaled Lord, I think I have feelings for Celeste. Oh, shit. That's great, Tyrion. Is that great? I don't actually know what the deal is between you two. She's my co-worker, Rika. Yeah, but you're obviously more than that. You're friends, at least. Never even considered romantic relationships until now. I'm so fucking autistic. We spent a lot of time together anyway. What would that even change if we went down this route? Humans entered romantic relationships to fulfill emotional needs and engage in intimacy.
Way too analytical about this.
Autistic, like I said, both of which enrich the lives of the others. Of both parties, sorry. Thinking about the intimacy was very distracting. I needed to focus on something else. Rika, what do I do? Tyrion, I've known her for 3 days. You really need to give me more to work with. Well, I guess it all started a few months ago. I met her at a tavern. She introduced herself with a joke about masturbation, I think. What? It made more sense the way she said it. Okay, let's just start with something simple. How did she start working as your bodyguard? Oh, that's a bit of a long story too. Rika sat down at the table nearby as she called over the waiter. I've got some hours to kill before the dinner rush. Tell me. Yay! We did it!
We did it.
Holy shit.
That was not a good case. But as in, it was a good case, but it wasn't a good
Case.
gameplay.
Yeah.
Episode 4 will be. Okay, yeah, we'll call it there.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, man. And we've got the penultimate episode, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
It's normally 5 cases, right?
Yeah, I would say so in some of the Meta games.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do actually only have 4 though. So yeah, it's kind of a toss up. We will see.
No more tossing, Dan. That's for Celeste to talk about, apparently. But yeah, I hope everybody's enjoyed watching. If you want to see more of this, we will be trying to do this the same time next week. But
yeah.
hopefully we can see you all then. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.